Try clearing your cache. Have you done that? Yep, stream's already going. We're in the intro at the moment. But... Hello. I can probably switch the ads to play like every, it'd be like 10-second ads or something like that, so we don't have to worry about it, or we can stick to the hour. It's up to you guys. Really, it's up to Anthony more than anything else. Pre-roll ads. The ads will run regardless. No, I've already changed it. It's gonna run essentially 30-second ads every 10 minutes. So it is what it is. Starting, so I can change the scene, because right now they're just seeing the starting. Okay. Should be good to go.
Alright, so we're back from our last adventure where the group fled from Skyreach Castle after encountering the hawk.
They've been died by the
blade.
I'm sorry.
You,
trying to close out of my stuff.
I feel like I'm all punked. Okay, so the group fled after an encounter with the hawk, wherein he teleported away near the brink of death, in fact, and the group decided to retrieve their wyverns and depart from Skyreach Castle. Which destination were you headed for? Was it Parnast or the hunting lodge? Or somewhere else?
Weren't we going to talk to Talus, or am I mistaken?
I thought that was what we were doing.
I remember we were gonna try like recruiting the giants too. I recall that vaguely.
Yeah.
Now, so
I think we should try and talk to Talus personally, because I think that's what we were talking about last time.
we need a way back onto the castle, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think, even if we're just like landing and following the castle with our wyverns, I don't know how secretive that is, right? But like, we need a way to find the castle, get on the castle, and I think the decision that we'd come to is that Talus was going to be our best bet in at least achieving that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, yes, we will return to Talus if she is at the lodge still.
Okay. So, let me just get everybody bundled together here. Seeing some folks, but that's alright, we'll get them fixed up. Alright, so as the group departs from Skyreach Castle, you do note that it has begun drifting north. As you caught up to it and boarded it, it was shrouded in some fog, but now it is high above the Great Peak Mountains, traveling roughly thus away.
Why is Archimedes miles into the ocean?
Because I don't believe he's currently present.
He's migrating.
Wah wah wah. So the castle has floated kind of north by north west over to the high towards the high forest, the Lost Peaks, any destination really, but definitely north. And you guys head back towards the hunting lodge in Talus. Eventually, you find yourselves in the same predicament that you left. In a room with Talus, talking about your encounter with Skyreach Castle. The atmosphere is tense, and the cultist seems displeased at hearing of your return.
Do they? Does she? I'm really overjoyed by it all, actually.
I'm glad you guys got so much done here.
Right.
Either you were
So-
highly efficient, or something went amiss. Tell me, did you deliver my message?
So about that.
No.
It's like it's one of those situations where it's like you want the answer to the first question or the second question, and then we proceed to say the same answer to both of them. No, we did not achieve what we had wanted. We had encountered a unsavory foe that ended up giving away way more than we'd like to. But we have returned to offer information about the castle and just the type of threat it beholds. And considering that threat, we were hoping that you would give reason to aiding us on sieging this castle. The number advantage will be tremendous, alongside with us trying to deal with the giants, scour the castle, and find very specific people in a place that would be otherwise heavily guarded.
Out of character, did Talus ever... Did she warn us about Parnas before? Being like a town full of cultists?
Don't think she
Because
did.
we probably, maybe we'd have approached that a little bit differently if we had had some good warning, I guess. But considering we had to fight back to back without any rests or anything, we were kind of effed.
Yeah.
Do we anybody remember? I don't think that.
I'm looking at my notes right now.
She gave you the following information when you departed the last time. She told you that the cult had an enormous hoard of valuables in a flying castle hidden nearby, but not for long. She revealed to you that the castle belonged to a cloud giant allied with the cult. The castle is hidden near the village of Parnas, which is under the cult's control.
So yes,
Hmm.
I vaguely remember kind of something like that too.
Yeah. Well, signs and the banner only got us so far, and her name didn't get us anywhere. So we still had to fight the captain of the guard and the entire town's guard before fleeing on 3 wyverns.
And then fighting a powerful sorcerer with 2 guard drakes in the room right next to the front door. Front door of the castle.
Did you say Zahak?
I didn't say Zahak. I'm glad you caught
No,
that.
her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the friend you were looking for before?
Well, he's
Hmm.
not so much a friend, I guess, because he threw a giant fucking fireball at me.
Good times.
It hit a lot of us.
I, f- I
He
feel
threw
like
kind of two of them, right?
Yeah.
I'm starting to think our party has a proclivity to attracting fireballs.
I eat fireballs for breakfast.
You
I mean,
truly
you did
did.
that day.
All of us. I think we all get that opportunity. But yes, we did
Or do
encounter.
spicy foods. Like, I'd rather not.
We did encounter Zahak. It's safe to say that yeah, let's say that the search is over for now.
So what are you proposing? That I join you in this assault on Skyreach Castle?
Yes.
Either
In
that or
exchange for what?
what you wanted
Why would
before.
I leave all this? Hmm?
Because this
you
isn't what you
wanted all
want.
that.
Yeah.
I love how
Happy you're-
Jonathan and I immediately answer the same way, but with different words. But yeah, I mean, I think that you aiding us on this quest to siege the castle would only bring you closer to your quest. And although it's not the plan that you were hoping for in terms of minimal effort on your behalf, I assure you that your help is going to guarantee your taking over of the cult even more guaranteed, I guess. What say you? If anyone else has something to add.
She kind of gazes at each of you.
Hmm.
Her eyes coming to rest on Ulfgar as she stares at his.
Bulge.
Oh my god! Don't do
The
this
bulge from
now.
his shoulder plate when it got dented, guys. Mind out of the gutter.
Or
The rest of you, leave us.
Oh. All right. Ulfgar, are you gonna be okay, bud?
Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I will vacate the room for now. Ulfgar, if you need me, pass gas as you always do. I'll come in as soon as I smell you. All right.
I put up 2 thumbs up.
Perf. All right. I'll be first to leave. I like step out of the door. All the kobolds are looking at me. I'm like.
And Leah, your
Guys.
telepathy only works one way, and you have to be able to see them.
I don't know if I have to be able to see him. Let me double check that.
I think it's something like 30 feet in
Yeah.
like sight of you or something like that. But
Let me find it. Is it this one? You can telepathically speak to any creature you can see.
yeah. And you didn't take angelic gaze as your eldritch invocation at 7, did you? Or I guess demonic gaze for you.
No, sir.
Hmm.
I took maddening hex.
Makes sense. Okay.
Is there a slot underneath the door for Leah to peer in to like look at Ulfgar's boot?
Sure, she'll put a guard at the door or something.
Oh right.
Where are
right,
we
right, for
supposed to?
sure,
Where
for
is
sure.
she? Where is she recommending we go? To the main hall? To
Just outside, or
Like, how long do you need? Like,
Yeah, like what's going on?
The Dragon Claw escorts the rest of you out and points to various areas where you can take your leave. There's bedrooms that are available if you want to rest. There's chairs and whatnot where you can sit at tables in some of these rooms here. But but the door is closed, and the dragon claw maintains a presence right outside it, as Talus and Ulfgar begin to engage in a private conversation.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't feel too comfortable leaving the area entirely. I'd like just in case there's danger. So I'll be out of ear range, but I will not be far enough to not react to combat.
Okay.
These walls don't look incredibly thick. Could we maybe try to hang out in this room and over here?
I'm down for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Arthur and Leah make a play to rest in this room with their heads against the wall here.
I want to make it clear. I trust Ulfgar's decision. It's more, if anything happens in there, I want us to know before anything
Yeah.
bad happens.
Agreed. That's what I'm saying. Like just in case things go awry, I still want to be there. But yes.
The kobold respects your privacy and leaves the room, but does stand outside on the balcony there.
Hey.
Gore, where are you gonna hang out?
I'll hang out where I'm at right now. That's
Okay.
cool.
All right, kind of overlooking the front of the house. There's some windows here that you can look out of and see to the south. Meanwhile, inside the room, Talus heads towards the fireplace and grabs a hot poker, draws it out from the fireplace to examine the glowing steel iron.
Why do you want to speak privately?
Tell me the truth. Do you love me?
No. I thought we were just friends.
Do you need me? No.
Oh, I'm hoping this develops into like the point and click rom-com adventure that I've always come to love when I was young.
We're all just standing on our beds with our ears pressed against the wall.
Yeah.
I thought we were just friends. I didn't think of you that way.
All the turntables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think like the culty demeanor is like maybe a turn off.
Yeah, I was about to say true.
So as she steps back and turns, she says, "And would you defend your friend's death?"
I'll defend them till the end.
Aw.
We
Ulfgar.
love you too.
we hear the awe for the Ruma decent.
She kind of comes over and leans over the table. "Then you will defend me as your friend till the death."
Look, yeah.
No. The Talus I knew, I lost her.
Damn.
She's gone.
You are not doing us anything.
Not even trying to deceive her a little bit in hopes that he can curry her favor. But at least he's honest.
But we need you, and you need us.
Oh, smart.
There you go.
Setting boundaries, okay.
If we want that power that's up there in that castle, we're gonna need you to come with us. It's the best way. It's the most optimal way to get what you need.
So you would make a deal with the devil. You would help me climb the ranks of the cult of the dragon. For what? Quicker access to its head?
Um,
Fine. Then I shall go with you.
Ooh.
But you better not. You better not backstab me.
Everyone is celebrating the room adjacent to her agreeing.
It's okay. Just watch your back.
Oh,
And you watch
Jeez.
it.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
tosses the poker over his shoulder into the fireplace and storms out of the room, leaving him alone in there. And we got to take our first break.
We heard that.
no.
Poor
Run the
baby.
ad.
The baby.
Who's that Pokemon?
Pokemon in chat. Let's try to catch that.
Oh yeah.
Who's that Pokemon?
Pokemon don't run. I'm still logging in.
Me
Stop.
too.
Got about 20 seconds left.
The pressure is making me more nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a code. No wonder. Okay. I am who I am.
You type Pokecatch right now, you might get a bounce beat. There you go. Gloria's on it.
Pokey.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow. Oh. Whoa, dude.
guys are cutting it close. Maybe we had a little more time. Look at that.
What was it? A bounce suite?
A bounce suite?
Oh, I didn't get it. Dang it.
I didn't either. Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, I got
Wait,
it.
I did
You
get
did
it.
get it.
What? Oh,
Man,
it updated
that's
later.
kind
The three
Oh,
latecomers?
Yeah, everyone who's
The
late.
ones who were scrambling? All right, sure. That
I'm
seems
gonna
fair.
save it for the end every time.
Seems fair.
Okay.
Abu
Good enough for
Apostaha?
me.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Or no, but it's provocative.
It's,
Gets the people going.
bro, that song is so good.
Let's see here.
I don't even know what that. Let me Google that because I don't know how. What's that?
Ooh, bouncy. Usually, like updates on the Pokédex like immediately, but they're not like the
Ah,
alert
it's
comes up.
cute.
But that time it
I'm
didn't.
glad I caught it.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Your your support seems disingenuous.
Hopefully he gets to bed quickly enough. See how it goes. Well, okay, we at least have Talus, which is something.
Is she gonna bring like some of her loyalists, like her loyal cultists?
Oh, I mean,
And, like,
if the plan really is to storm the castle, then we probably need to take some time to prepare, right? Take some time to like try to buy some things, go back to the town, go back to Parnast, and maybe like, I mean, we've murdered quite a bit of the cultists or the guards. Maybe we can buy some things or resupply. I imagine there's something there, right?
Yeah.
We've kind of scoured this building already, but maybe there's some magics that we can use. Maybe Talus knows of something. Just tell her not to check her trunk.
Maybe like depending on who's in the room with the dude, instead of just straight up storming it, if we can like get in peacefully with her, get in the room with the guy we're supposed to kill him, and then if there's someone else, we could just like kill them too and blame them, and then she can be like, "Oh, they helped me, they saved me from getting assassinated."
Maybe we still don't even know if he's on the like in the castle, do we? We have
We don't know.
He is.
we've talked to like we've talked to several people, and none of them have confirmed that that douchebag is actually there. So
You go talk to the giant.
yeah, so I think there's either two routes we can take, right? It's either one, if Talus is bringing people, I don't know how they're going to get to the castle, right? I mean, we only have so many drakes or wyverns. So we either are actually like trying to storm this castle, in which case we just fight and kill whatever we have to, or Talus at least gets us back in the door, right? As you know, she acts offended that Zahak would attack her messengers, and who the hell is Zahak, right? This whoever he is, and that at least gets us back in the door, and then yeah, I think we do our best to go for Blagothkus. Is that his name? Blagothkus. And yeah, maybe try to strike a deal with him. I think those are the only two like plausible options that I see, but I don't know about you guys.
That cat is like begging for attention.
It's mouthy.
That's what she said.
I might wanna
Wow.
buy some armor.
Find it.
Yeah, they help.
What does everybody else think? Are there any other options that I'm missing? Anything that's better? Anything that we prefer one over the other?
That's not a cat. That's a child.
What are you talking about? That's our secret druid friend.
Oh,
They're
Oh,
like,
really?
for sure.
Should
for
make the
sure.
cat play.
So yeah, going on what Jonathan is saying, ideally, I want to get back into the castle like uncontested. Ideally, I don't want to fight our way in. So if Talus can help negotiate us into it, then I would prefer that route, just so that we can get as deep as possible, get our objective, and I'm okay with fighting on the way out. I just don't want to fight on the way in, because at least
I
we have
agree.
information on the layout.
I mean, our objective is to take down the cult. Talus is just kind of like a catalyst to get us there, right? Using her
Right.
excuse to kill, what is it, Barum the White? Like we, from what I recall, the last time we actually interacted with Talus, what really did she tell us that we didn't already know, right? She gave us the symbols, the signs, and the countersigns that we already knew. She informed us of the banner that we already had. And I think Kayhan, was it Kayhan? One of them, I think it was Gore, maybe, that rolled a decent check, so we knew what that did as well.
There wasn't like too much new information she gave us.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, most of it been kind of new.
Hopefully she can be useful now, though. I really like the idea of using her to also get something out of Zahak.
What I can do is when we talk to the giants, I can speak to them in giant and I don't know, turn them against her in a way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We have to find like their motivation too. I think that's the most important thing with
there's
I
that
giants.
heard a guess of the one dude, Blackethus or whatever.
Blackethus.
Yeah, so maybe like we get them through him.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we're going in, Blagothkus should be our first, like, he should be our primary objective. If we're going in there to crash the castle and take out the cult, then I think going through him is going to be our best bet to do it. Because I really don't want to fight a dragon without the giants, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he might just be like grateful to have people like exterminate, you know, the cultists out of his castle.
yeah. I'm still not sure what the whole relationship is with them. It really does not make sense. Like, to me, this is kind of out of character. It doesn't make sense to me that giants are really helping the cult of the dragon. Giants and dragons don't get along very well, right? They're like very long-lived races. They've had several wars between each other. So it's just kind of weird that they're even.
Asked
Only we had our wizard to tell us that.
If only.
You would have Googled it so quickly. Oh gosh, with his tome. I know. I was just thinking earlier, before we started playing, that you remember when we first started this campaign when Anthony's 2-year-old toddler was just like a little infant in his arm, and we were like playing while he was holding him and
Yeah.
coddling him. Ah,
Aw.
it
Good,
was,
good days.
I know. Seriously.
It's been a year and a half, I guess. Year and 4 months. Year and
Yeah, I mean, think that little thing was a little infant. Before you know it, like now is now, and that child is ready to form thoughts, um, start thinking about what they like in life. I don't know what happens at 2.
The terrible twos, man.
I would say they start acting out.
Gotta keep acting up,
That's
never stops.
why their parents try and enroll them in classes like what I
Mhm.
used to teach. So that way they don't have to deal with all the terribleness all the time. Get that energy out.
Mhm.
I think I might have done that. Like, my parents put me in like gymnastics or something. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
It was like Gymboree or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to teach ninjas too. Like a lot of little boys. It was definitely a hyper energy thing. But they were honestly so much fun to teach and hang out with. We would do like obstacle courses and stuff and see how high up the wall they could climb.
That's rad.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I'm reading about this belt, and it says if I'm non-dwarf barbarian, I'll grow beard every morning. Eve with a beard. Hmm.
I can dig it.
Okay, it's too good, but why the beard? Why? I'm so
I think that
confused.
could all be a part of her branding, honestly. Like, it'd be so iconic. The the half orc with the beard.
you guys know that Duolingo does music now.
No.
No way. Like music while you study or music while
I'll learn music.
Oh.
Cool.
No, that's neat. I mean, they do say the best way to learn a language is by consuming like the culture,
Yeah. Well,
watching TV,
no,
like listen to music,
they're teaching. It
conversation.
teaches you how to read music. It's not like cultural music. It's teaching you how to read like sheet music,
Oh.
teaching what like a quarter note is and a quarter rest and half notes, eighth notes, things like that.
Shit.
Oh. I completely misinterpreted what you originally
Me
said.
too. Me too. I think my interpretation made sense.
Music is a language.
That's true. I'm not gonna argue with that. As actual as it is factual.
So Talus gets us in. We try to go. We try to avoid conflict as much as possible, at least until we figure out like the lay of the land, what kind of threats we're facing. If Valum is there, Verum is there. We kill him for Talus because that was the deal. And then we try to form some kind of alliance or try to communicate with Blagothgus. If anything, it's his castle, right? So taking out Blagothgus, convincing him not to help the dragons, either one of those things benefits us because the castle will go down.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can't convince him or kill him, then we need to find some other way to disrupt the magic of the castle and take it down.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can find an awesome cache of magical stuff while we're there, then, you know, all the better for it.
Hopefully Talus can get us in.
I mean, she is a cultist. I imagine someone knows who she is, right? Like, I can't imagine she's completely useless.
Be surprised. You would think.
Hey, I'm
Carkle.
back.
Welcome back.
Back.
I was just saying earlier, Anthony, I was thinking to myself how, like, when we first started this campaign, that 2-year-old you got was just a little infant in your arm while we would play.
He's gone.
Oh. Good talk. Good talk.
Like, he's not in the Emerald 20.
Oh. Oh, dang. Must have DC'd then. That's pretty fun. Well, guys.
Yes, he's back. Thanks, Brandon, for alerting us that there was a Pokemon in the chat. No big deal. It's not like I didn't do it for you or anything. It's cool. Got it.
I thought we were all here.
It's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
Bruh. I'm not staring at
You're,
the
like,
thing, man. Like,
not even
come on,
sharing.
dude.
I'm a degenerate.
No, you're not.
Heck. Guys, the Carkle escaped. See, it's like none of us saw it, you know?
Like that.
And why does it still feel like betrayal?
I don't know. That's got it. That seems like something we'd have to unpack on our episode.
The episode where the Torchlighters hire a therapist, a family therapist.
Yeah.
Your
Glory holers.
Right.
Torchlighters are the other one. It's okay.
Wrong campaign.
Now that's betrayal. I didn't even know about the Pokecheck command.
Yeah, it just lets you see if you have the Pokemon in your Pokédex already. Wait, you're interacting with the chat, so it gives you your money.
I apologize for that.
All good.
Okay.
Apology accepted.
Brandon, what were you gonna say?
I was just saying how, like, when we started this campaign, like, your 2-year-old was just like an infant in your forearm, like being held like a little football while we were playing D&D for the first time ever in our lives. Or at least for half of us.
Yeah, that's very that's true. That's very inspiring
That's the
for me, I
the
guess.
true.
Yeah.
That's got the case of the true.
It's touching.
Scrooge.
Okay, so Talus storms off and leaves Ulfgar. She returns to her chamber, which is, I believe, this one.
As she goes, I check that ass.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Hey, yo.
That dog.
Not like this.
I didn't know he had that dog in him.
Not
You asked him if he loved you, but you didn't ask him if he was horny for you.
You asked the wrong questions.
Uh, okay. So at this point, now that we know Talus is going to help us, what time of day is it? Like, are we?
Yeah, it's like probably afternoon by now.
I mean, guys, you
I
know
presume
me.
you guys. I presume you guys are interested in a long rest to
I
recover
quite
spell
am
slots and
interested.
such.
Yes, and on top of that, I just feel like, under the cover of night, maybe the security would be a little less as it would comparatively to the day. But
Do we
that's
want the security to be less? I feel if we're planning on going in there with Talus as kind of our representative, wouldn't we want as many witnesses as possible?
yes, and if we do happen to go out guns a blazing, then I would like less.
Sure. But we have to get in there
But
first.
no, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. No, yes.
Does Talus stormed off, so we don't really need to know what is she doing? Where she storm off to her chambers, I guess?
Yeah, presumably to prepare for departure.
Got it. Fair, I think at least we left her chainmail in her chest, right? Where'd that 4,000 gold go? I don't know. But so we'll need to figure out like where the castle's going, right? I imagine it's not too hard to find a flying castle. That being said, it is a flying castle, so maybe it's like protected by magic, maybe it's surrounded by clouds, but a giant castle-shaped cloud is probably just as conspicuous as a flying castle. You said it was heading north, Anthony?
Yeah.
That's
You want to
something.
go back to that map?
No, I trust you. We just need to probably go back to Parnas and then start heading north, I guess. I guess we could try to backtrack to Loudwater, but that seems like it's way out of the way. I feel like trying to follow it as directly as possible, it might be the best course of action.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get a gauge on the pathing, oh yeah, as long as we find it. It didn't even move that fast. I was gonna say like we can try to intercept it, but from what I remember, like we just followed it and we were able to catch up.
Well, it was leaving like right as we were taking off, so I mean it took off and then less than 5 minutes later because we were fighting, right? We went to the stables to get the wyverns. We started to get in the fight. After the fight was over is when the castle started leaving, and then we took the wyverns and flew after it. So I don't know if we ever got like an actual idea of how fast the castle moves.
Yeah, I mean the wyverns are able to catch it, no doubt. It doesn't so much as fly as kind of almost levitate. It can move great distances because it never tires, but it doesn't go quickly. It's just it's steady.
Okay.
But I mean, a wyvern or a dragon or something could easily catch up to it if it was trying to chase it down.
Right.
Assuming it could see it. It's kind of one of those things you have to get vision of it, and then you can chase it down. Otherwise, I mean, unless you know exactly where it is, you have to search for it.
Which makes sense.
I mean, as long as it's not covered by clouds, I feel like it's definitely gonna be hard to miss. Okay.
I mean, we need resources, right? We go to Parnas. Maybe we try to scour the village or scour the town for whatever we can, whatever the cultist left behind, and then get onto the castle. Talk to the shopkeepers, see if there's anything there that we can,
What about
buy.
all those dead bodies we left there?
I mean, I don't
Isn't
know.
the whole town full of cultists? What?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't care about them. What do we? You want to not fight a bunch of commoners? Like,
I don't want to kill commoners.
Yeah,
What if
let's
they
I'm
attack
not.
us?
Then we kill the commoners? I don't understand. I'm not saying we go and like raise the town. I'm saying we go in and try to be reasonable people, and if we get attacked, then I put them down like I have every other enemy. I don't know. They're
Okay.
cultists, right?
Yeah.
Seems fair.
All except for the two who
Like,
were hanging out.
they're
together.
not just commoners. It's not like I'm going to Waterdeep and killing a bunch of innocent people. They've allied themselves with the cultists. So they either surrender and help us, or they don't, and they probably die.
Okay.
I mean, is there a better option? Where else do we go? I don't need to make the decisions for us. I'm open to ideas.
I'm down.
Nope.
That was just a random
Seems
question that popped in my
reasonable
head.
to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, never
So
mind.
then
Never
we're-
mind. Eve agrees with me. That's a bad idea. I
What?
let's back up. Let's reevaluate the.
Why?
Lara
It
agrees
seems
with me.
reasonable.
Let's reevaluate what happened, because
Okay,
No,
so is
no.
everybody taking are you guys trying to take a rest here, or are you gonna immediately depart as soon as Palace is ready?
I mean, it's if it's afternoon, there's no reason to take a long rest now. We'll probably go to Parnas, do what we need to do, shopping while it's daytime, and then I don't know. Can we rest on the back of a wyvern? Can one person fly while the other people sleep?
I don't know the logistics on that. DM.
Okay. All right. So the group will wait for Talus to finish packing her travel belongings, and she emerges from her bedroom with a very stoic, grim-faced expression, and she looks at Ulfgar as the liaison between herself and the group, and says, "All right, let's go."
She's so upset that he doesn't want her.
I can see it in her eyes.
Okay. Maybe he'll come around. Or
I
maybe
mean, we
she'll
can
come
ask
around.
immediately. Is there anything here that will assist us?
Be potentially helpful.
Nothing of substantial impact. I mean, this is just a gathering place. It's a way station. It's a crossroads. The cult barely gives me 2 dozen kobolds to keep this place secure. There's nothing of great power here besides what I have on my, myself.
Perfect. And the plan, you're coming with us, right? You're not. Are you bringing anyone?
No, I can't bring anybody. I can't abandon the hunting lodge.
Perfect. Got it. Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the same page here.
Okay.
So
I've left instruction in my wake.
Awesome. Do you think, or is Parnas like stocked enough to equip us as well? If we needed additional armor, additional potions, additional ammunition, additional armaments, would Parnas have those things for us?
Yeah, I mean, it's a small town. They have supplies there.
I know it's a small town, but as it being a way station for the last how many months for the cult, like, has it remained a small town? It doesn't seem like the cult's been very inconspicuous.
It's a glorified warehouse. The Hoard flows through Parnas to Skyreach, and that's how the cult transports it. So whatever they've left behind in Parnas is up for grabs.
Are we raiding a town? Let's go. Just kidding.
Sure. I have to let a dog out real quick. I'll be back. You guys can fill me in.
Okay.
All right, so the group boards their wyverns, and Palace has her own as a group. takes flight into the setting sun west into Parnast, and you arrive on the edge of town near dusk.
Okay.
Are
Not
we?
not not yet dark, but ending soon. There's time to do some quick shopping as you all fly into the stables. Let's see.
Okay.
Are we long resting here, or are we actually trying to fly in long rests while we fly?
Yeah. How is the viability with flying and
Yeah,
resting?
yeah.
Is
I
that
feel like
possible?
the wyverns are gonna be tired.
I mean, yeah, for someone to take a long rest, it's 8 hours, which means that
Who's that
they're flying and
Pokemon?
switching and flying and switching. So, I mean, the wyverns have their own 8 hours that they can fly, and then after that, it's constitution checks for forced marches. So, I mean, if you want to fly, you can try to fly for a full day, and maybe you don't find the castle, and maybe one of the, 3 out of the 6 of you can take a long rest on the back of a wyvern, or maybe you find the castle before the rest can be finished. Um, so there's just depends. You don't know how far the castle is really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
If we
can
take the
guess,
risk
but
of
again, you still have to find it before you can try to catch it.
and like we said earlier, or we didn't say this earlier, but if we rest here, that's just going to make the castle travel even further. So I can't help but suggest that. mm, Gosh, I don't even know. I mean, if we're able to covertly go in there, then we could potentially just long rest in there, uncontested. But long resting here, I think, would be out of the question. And if we take the chance with the wyverns, we just risk the wyverns being exhausted. Okay. I mean, we could try the resting on the back. I think first and foremost, I think the most important people that need to rest are the people who recover things on long rest.
Yeah, I recover everything on a short rest.
Yeah, I know Jonathan needs to, or not Jonathan, Arthur rather, and potentially Mel. I know you get stuff back on short rest, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The trance thing. Yeah, trance.
Does anyone
So
else like? Because
Not me.
yeah, I'd like to prioritize the people who need the long rest first, and we'll have them do it first.
You must finish. Short rest would give me my channel divinity back. It looks like I have all my lay on hands charges, so I don't need a long rest. Only to get back some slots.
You shouldn't have your all your charges.
How long were we at the
I
the
shouldn't.
lodge?
No, you used them.
It
Use
is now
all of them?
dusk.
Yeah,
It's now dusk
yeah.
since we
It
arrived.
took her about not quite dusk. It's the sun's setting and the shops are going to be closing soon. If you want, you have some time to do some quick shopping.
That's
Did you?
fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I would have gotten everything back on a short rest anyway. So I imagine in the, I don't know, however many hours it was taking for what's or nuts to, get ready to go and us to get here. I can't imagine I wouldn't have had an hour. Me and Leo would have had an
Yeah.
hour somewhere in there.
So the
Yeah.
majority
Okay.
of us actually don't need a long rest from what we've discussed. Most of us really needs a short rest to get back what we're lacking.
I mean, if Eve
Okay.
wants to use hit die, then it looks like she's still half health.
Yeah, I
But
have
we're also in town.
50 out of 70. I could just use hit dice. I have recharges, so I'm good.
And what we discussed, Jonathan, was that we potentially maybe just like we chase it down now.
I
Now that we
heard
know
you.
that we just
I've been here for a bit.
okay. Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I'd rather chase it down as soon as possible before it gets any further. And it's safe to say that the castle isn't an eye line, is it? DM.
No,
Okay.
there's no
Uh,
sight of it. You're gonna have to fly north and try to see if you can track it down.
okay. All right. Shall
And
we So we make this flight.
Are we not buying things? What was the point of coming here if we're not actually going to resupply and do anything?
What's in the shop?
Just
You have to roll for it.
I mean, he said it's a
is
small
it just
town,
common
so
items?
comment anything that's in
Common
the
items.
player's handbook
Yeah.
under like general goods is going to be here.
Okay.
Yeah, player's handbook. You can buy anything that's mundane here, basically.
Okay.
You don't really have time to buy magic items. It's not like it's downtime activities right now, right? So if you want to buy ammunition, you want to buy whatever you need that's mundane, that's fine. You're not going to find wands of fireball and
Boo.
plus
Get some
2
greater
long
healing.
swords out here. All that stuff's been pushed through to the Hoard.
Okay. I will be buying 2 potions. I'm minusing 100 now.
Wait, so if I'm looking for example, cloak protection, I won't find it? It's uncommon?
No, yeah, that's a magic item. You would have to spend time trying to buy one.
There's
Gotta
nothing
be
here
money.
like we can't inquire where the captain stayed, see if he had anything stashed away, or like the guardhouse. There's nothing.
Oh, good.
You can certainly try if that's what you want. Yeah, I mean, you're asking it in the negative. Is that what you want to try?
I'm just finding our limits. I'm not here to like needle and pick at this
okay.
thing. I'm just asking like what. If you're telling me that there's nothing here, then I'm going to trust that there's nothing here. But if you're just giving me the fact that we don't have enough time to shop, then that's something different.
Well, I mean, it sounded like you were interested in investigating Captain Ulfstan some more. Last time when you guys defeated him, you kind of took off after the castle. You weren't really in a position to ask those questions.
Yeah.
But if that's something you'd like to do, then that's certainly something you can. I mean, you have. It's up to you, right? The more you delay, the farther away the castle gets. So it's up to you.
I mean, we're already shopping, right? I don't see why we can't go shake down some of the locals or see where the captain was staying, or go find Miracella, go find the other gentleman. Gundolin. See if he knows where the captain was staying, see if he knew of any, like, I don't know, stashes. The guards are greedy, right? They're going to keep things. I'm sure not everything that made it through Parnas made it onto the castle, is my whole point.
Right.
So, yeah, I'll go ahead and toss 250 gold pieces to somebody, whoever's going shopping, Eve, I guess, or whatever. And then if anybody wants to come with me, we can go talk to someone.
I will love to mingle with
Yeah.
the locals.
I have decent charisma. I'll go.
I would like to buy potions.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Eve and Gore can go shopping for potions or whatever, and then Bryn, myself, and Leah will go and try to shake out some information. Bryn can be the stealthy one if he needs to lockpick something or break open a chest. Leah and I can talk our way out of anything, and if anything bad happens to Ulfgar, Eve, and Gore, it's probably bad for them, not for us. So,
Okay.
So yeah, do we want to go straight to Gundolin first and see if he knows of anything before we have to go, actually assault anyone?
Absolutely. I think anyone who's a key figure in this town is probably going to know the most information.
Yeah.
If that fails, then we go to the tavern and then we try to grill the barkeeper.
We do know that there's a magical item in the tavern. Who was it that said that? Yeah, well, it was Gundolin. It was Gundolin who told us. There's some kind of, it's a magical, like, drinking cup or something.
Yeah, the golden tankard. It's what the
Never ending
bar gets its name from.
Yeah. So we'll see if he knows of any other magical stuff. So yeah, heading over here to Gundolin's shop.
Okay.
You spun the whole map.
Who and where is Gundolin?
Gundolin was the wheelwright. He's the one that was not allied with the cult. He's the one that filled us in on kind of the situation in Parnas and told us a little bit about what was going on. He's like one of the only true villagers left that hasn't been like bullied or pushed out by the cultists coming in. And then Miracella was one of the prisoners in the lodge, and we left her with him. And he's over here. He's his shop was just east of the stables.
Okay, so Arthur's going to see Gundolin. Who's going to the like general store? Who's all buying potions?
The warriors, the frontliners. And Talus can vibe with Talus is,
Her and Ulfgar can rekindle their friendship.
they're buddies, kind of, quote unquote.
What?
Now that
Okay,
she knows that he doesn't love her, she's gonna like try and win him over.
Maybe she's into like the play hard to get. Like now
Yeah.
that she knows that he's not into her, he's like, oh, now I want even more. You know, forbidden fruit. You guys should relate, right? Right, Leah and
Wow,
Hoard.
man.
Ahaha.
Oh,
That's way too soon, bro.
but,
All right, so where's Bryn going?
What's that, Anthony?
Where's Bryn going? Sorry.
I'm with the casters to gather information, and if I need to break into something to do so, I will.
Man,
I just
can't
wasn't
even
sure
say our
which.
names, dude. Just labeling everyone.
It's just easier to be described as
Bonk
groups.
the rogue, really? Bonk the rogue. I'll put my name on a sticky note and stick it right on my shoulder so you don't forget.
Carve it into your armor, please. Permanent name tag.
Okay, so Gundolin is happy to see you again. Welcomes you back and asks why you're here.
Well, to be completely honest with you, we may have bitten off a bit more than we could chew with the castle, and we are currently trying to resupply and find another avenue of approach. We know that the cultists have been in and out of Parnast for weeks, months at this point, and we're looking for not information any longer. We're looking for materials. We're looking for anything that might have been left behind by the cult that could help us get back on that castle and fight our way through. So if you don't know of anything off the top of your head, I know you mentioned the magic tankard at the inn, but if you don't know anything off the top of your head, if you could at least tell us where the captain was staying so we could, check out his place and see if he left anything behind. Permanently, he's kind of dead, but you knew that already.
Gundolin points to the tavern to the south of the town there, and he says that Captain Ultelson stayed in the nicest room in the inn there.
Perfect.
And how long ago was that?
Well, up until you murdered him about 24 hours ago.
Right. For sure.
And you don't know of anything, right? You haven't heard any word, any of the local guards squirreling away some items or some materials, anything like that?
We're waiting for a replacement captain, but no one seems to have stepped forward yet. The remaining cultists, the remaining townspeople still harbor loyalty towards the cultists, and so business is proceeding as usual, although Captain Ultelston's presence is certainly lightened the mood a little bit around here for those of us that still battle the cult.
Why don't you become the captain?
Yeah.
No, that's not me.
I feel you, man. It's all fun and games until everyone looks for you for answers.
I'm just a wheelwright.
I mean, you've stayed here this long. You know Parnas better than anyone, right? Either way, if you don't know of
Moving on.
If you don't know of anything, then we'll go check out his room. Are you sure? You sure there's nothing? Nothing at all? Nothing?
I can't take that spot. I have a daughter to worry about.
Oh yeah, I moved past that. I'm just asking for magical items now. You're not. I don't want to say you're useless as a person to me. I'm just saying that I get it. All right.
No, the only magical item I know of is a golden tankard. Whatever Captain Ultiston had in his possession, I can't speak for. It's certainly been claimed by somebody at this point.
Let's go check.
We thought that someone.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess the three of us will march over to the inn.
Okay.
For the second time. How's the rest of the party doing? They good? No misadventures of the purchasing
interactions.
kind?
So before the other three appear, Gore and Leah, you step into the Gore and Leah. Gore and Eve, you step into the tavern there, and there's a general store off to the side here where you are able to purchase the healing potions and other mundane items that you're looking for. The shop owner is none other than the same Ragnar. What's his name? Ragnar Redbeard, I believe.
He takes off his dirty kitchen apron and puts on like a storekeeper apron and walks across to the next building.
Yeah, Ragnar Redbeard. So, anyways.
Wait, who's the blacksmith? I forget.
So you already deducted all your gold and added the potions?
I did.
I did not yet. I was waiting to let you know.
Okay, how many? Well, you guys can go ahead and buy whatever you want, but
I want 10 potions for 500 gold each.
I want 20 potions.
Damn.
It's 1,000.
Arthur quickly becomes able to ignore healing spells from here on out. Okay. Yeah, there are 50 healing potions here available for sale. You need
no
more than
greater
that.
healing potions?
That's not
No,
mundane.
those are yeah, all uncommon, I believe.
Yeah. Shit.
I'll take them.
Leah's like, that's literally all I wanted.
Like literally. Okay. Well then, I'll take 5 healing potions.
I did the same. So we've bought 30 so far.
Okay.
So Bryn and Ulfgar, are you guys buying any?
I only got
Wait,
2.
Is it 50 gold per bottle?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
You didn't buy anything here?
No.
Okay. Then we bought 32 potions of their 50.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let me add the dust.
Can I by any chance buy some... Do you have any oil flasks, Bryn?
Yeah.
I have 5.
Okay. 5 of those as well.
What's cooler than a castle flying through the sky? One on fire.
It's made of ice. It's gonna be melting under our feet.
So,
So
What's
cool.
cooler than a flying ice castle? A flying puddle.
Cuidado, piso mojado.
Okay, my dog wants to go out again. It's not stopped raining. She's mad at me because it's raining outside. She doesn't want to go out. So,
I feel that.
How dare you stop the
I
rain?
know. I stood out
Can't
there
be
the last
outside
time.
either when it rains.
Fair. So whatever happens at the room, I leave it up into the capable hands of Leah and Bryn, mostly Leah.
Okay, so you guys get some quick shopping done. Ulfgar, are you joining them, or are you staying with Talus, or are you staying with the Wyverns? What are you doing?
But
Huh?
are you telling me?
Yeah. Are you with them shopping, or are you doing something else?
I'm still at the Wyvern.
Okay, so you're gonna just hang out there, or are you gonna
Yeah.
go do something else?
I don't know what else to do. I'm
Okay.
just playing with my flute.
Okay.
I have my flute. I never touched it before.
You playing music to the wyverns?
Yep.
Okay. So the five of you.
Can I make a performance check just for the fuck of it?
Sure.
Thank you.
Breaking in the dice. Wow.
Fuck yeah. There we
Okay.
go.
So you don't get your proficiency bonus to it. You're not proficient with the flute.
Oh, I am. So +3 is 17.
Okay, so actually, you play a nice little combination of notes that kind of catches Talus's attention. And she turns, but not before you catch the glimmer of a smirk on her mouth. She turns her attention back to the wyvern and checking the saddle and getting it ready to chase down this castle. Meanwhile, the other five of you find yourself staring at the innkeeper, who is known to possess a magic item known as the golden tankard.
We don't know what the golden tankard does exactly again, or do we know? Remind me.
I don't know why we need it in the first place, but okay. It's a fucking tankard.
I thought it just continuously refilled.
Yeah, it's probably refills with beer or something, like once a day or twice a day or 8 times a day, whatever number it wants to give it.
But we should probably ask him where the captain dude was staying.
Yes. Let's.
I'm sorry, I was reading about the tankard. You're asking him what?
Where the captain was staying? What room?
Oh, well, why do you want to know that?
We were sent to investigate it,
Do you have loyalty
By
to a
who?
dead man?
Right? But by who? Sent by who?
I don't report to you.
Oh my god.
This
Go
is
ahead
above
and
your
make
pay grade.
go ahead and make either a persuasion check or an intimidation check.
Okay. Oh. 21.
Eat that.
Ragnar kind of cows to you and turns at the stairs and points up. He says, "It's the big suite at the end of the hall. Best room we have."
Is there
We
a
should
key
have
I
been
need
able to guess that.
Well,
What was the
is
question?
it unlocked?
Sorry,
that's
I
what I was
couldn't
about
hear
to say. Like, I'd rather just be up front, trick them a little bit, get a key so we don't have to like break in and cause more of a problem.
Yeah, so you ask if it's unlocked. He turns and reaches under the bar and hands you a key.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, let's go check out the room, see if there's anything significant.
Okay, you guys kind of head upstairs and congregate around this large upper floor. Bryn, you give me a perception check.
Absolutely. Well, fuck me.
Okay, you don't see any traps on the door.
I love how he just assumed that I'd ask. Okay. No traps on the doors, guys. I will open the door with my mage hand.
Okay, you conjure your improved mage hand and grasp the key from Leah and use it to turn the lock and open the door. And the smell of incense and tobacco kind of permeates the air here.
Oh, I thought this was a no smoking room. Guess I was wrong.
That means we can spark this up. Pulls out. um, okay.
Let's find a stash.
Okay. All right, let's search the room. Someone help me investigate. Or I guess that's not investigate, would
help.
it? I always forget.
No, it would be a perception check to find something that's hidden. But
Okay.
if you're looking for clues of something, it would be an investigation check.
Right. But we don't really have anything specific we're looking for. We're just looking in general, right? Right, party?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Gore is helping me. Do? Okay.
Hey, easy.
Okay. You search the room fairly well. You don't find anything that stands out as magical, but there are some fine dining sets and forks and plates, cups, chalices. There's some food supplies and such that are sitting up here. There's like a smoking pipe and tobacco that you find, things like that. But it's all more mundane item, high quality, but nothing of any real value.
Is there any like paperwork, like correspondence type stuff?
No, yeah, no documents or any objects of interest.
Go ahead and give
No.
me an investigation check, Leah.
I'm help.
Oh, can I get help with that?
Of course.
You heard it. DM Kayhan said yes.
Oh, and it's a
Hey,
good thing
you
too.
didn't need it.
As Gore actually assists Leah in searching through the room's objects, and you do find tucked under the mattress an envelope with a letter in it that basically is orders to Captain Othelstan from Rezmir to man Parnast and make sure that the villagers all comply with the cultist demands and requirements to avoid having to murder them all.
Oh, so nothing too important.
Mm-hmm. Oh. I don't know why this letter get left behind.
One might wonder what will happen next if Rezmir is gone. Who's going to appoint the next captain of Parnast?
I tried. We didn't want it.
We
Right.
tried to a point. We could just expand
other-
our lucrative corporation to this town.
We also do HR.
Oh goodness, I've had enough of that.
We can just do a business simulator instead of play D&D.
So okay, so other than that, there's nothing really in here that points to any direction of the castle. There's nothing really worth any value. The room looks like it's been cleaned recently, so And there's no surprise that everything seems to be well maintained and orderly.
Did the bar keep take anything out?
Yeah,
Mm.
let's ask, like, since the room's been clean, if anything was found. So let us
Okay.
return to Ragnar and ask what's
All
up.
right. You guys head back downstairs to the bar, and Ragnar looks at you expectantly. How'd your investigation go?
I think you know.
Not as fruitful as we liked it to be, but it then prompted us to ask, since you likely cleaned the room after the guest leaves, I'm wondering if they left anything of significance, something you took out of it by chance.
I did collect Captain Othelstan's belongings.
Who's that Pokemon?
Where
He
did
reaches under the bar and into actually lifts up a little trap door behind the bar and pulls out a set of armor and a flail that is,
Standard.
it looks like this. Here, I'll show you.
There's a Ponyta in the chat. Like a foil, like a sword, right?
Copy image. Okay, I posted it in the chat. This is what the armor looks like. It's funny.
What kind of
What the?
armor is that? It looks like some type of heavy armor, right?
I like
Yeah,
Bryan's
it's
armor better.
All right.
let me see. It is splint mail. He also had a shield with him
Not.
and a spear.
And it's just a standard shield.
Yep. Non-magical shield, non-magical spear. He was just a captain. No one of consequence.
Was his resurrection? You say no one of consequence. He was like, wasn't he someone like the tooth of the dragon or something stupid? He resurrected himself. What was
Yeah.
that? Was that magical in nature, or was that due to something on his person?
It was not due to any object that you are aware of.
That little bit you tacked on the end there.
Out of character, it was. It's just one of his abilities. It's called Tiamat's Blessing of Retribution. So, it's just
The omnipotent voice in my mind has told me
his unique
It's-
ability.
Did y'all hear that too? Okay. I hate to say it, guys, but it seems like this search is turning up pretty empty-handed. Have we any last-ditch efforts to ask around, search, before we start pursuing the castle? Do we just ask Ragnar straight up about whether or not he knows about the pathing of the castle? He's not a cultist.
Do we have
is
a
he?
map? Is any of us carrying a map?
In character, no, I don't believe any of you have any maps.
Cool.
You've never bought a map.
Is in your mind like a map, since you're like one of those what's it called?
Holding
Outlander?
underground.
Oh.
Yeah, Wanderer.
Oh, Wanderer. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. His mind has the map.
Not Dora.
Okay,
All
so
right, so are you guys ready to depart?
I think so.
Yeah, nothing else. We got a shit ton of potions.
You get a
We're all
potion.
we're all walking out and we're all like jingling. Okay. All right, let's pursue the castle.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's all hard to catch. I've only gotten one of them, and I've seen like 5.
Is that like a part of them as a Pokemon, or it just happens to be the case?
I think it just happens to be the case. I know that some of like the evolutions I think are harder to catch than others, but I don't really know. It might just be like confirmation bias, really. I think it's based on the Pokeball that you throw, and then there are certain Pokeballs that have an increased chance to catch based on the typing of the Pokemon. So it's honestly quite possible that they all have the same base catch rate. I just don't know. And I'm wrong. I've not caught a single Ponyta.
Yeah.
All right. So the group eventually finishes their shopping and gives up asking about the castle or the magic tankard directly, and mounts their wyverns and departs into the night sky looking for the castle. Go ahead and give me a
High 5.
give me everybody go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
Snap.
Everyone's taking one.
Yep.
Scared.
Wait,
Everyone
can
go
you
ahead and
repeat
give
that again?
me
Animal
everyone
handling
go ahead
check.
and give me an animal handling check.
Animal
Everyone go ahead.
handling? I got you.
Oh my god.
Mine's 12 total, but the
I'm
guidance.
back.
Got you. I'm joking.
What's
Oh, no.
happening?
We're doing
Animal
Animal
handling
handling.
check.
Whoa. Well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Uh-oh.
we've got a 12, a 3, a 5, a 13, a 9,
20.
and a 20.
Fuck yeah, Ulfgar.
All right.
Does Talus
So
get one
three
too?
of you. Question. All right. So everyone, go ahead and roll a survival check.
Oh my god, are we gonna get smacked? Okay.
Hey, who wants who wants guidance? Because it doesn't need to be me. You get a guidance. You get a guidance. You get a guidance. Okay.
I
Yo,
think we
yo.
all need guidance.
I only got one, friends. I only got one.
Above
I
5,
don't think
please.
I don't think a 2 is gonna do it for any of you.
All right. Everyone,
We
go
all
ahead and give me.
perish.
Everyone, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh my god.
What are all these checks, man?
Son of a bitch! How am
Am I about this feels like when I'm trying to like do like a robbery.
like I'm running in a dream right now, going nowhere.
Hey, perceptive as fuck.
It was only just a dream.
Okay, everyone, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Is this a bit?
Okay.
Okay.
Nature. Where's the nature at? Oh my god. Oh! Get out of here! I know everything about nature.
All right. So So you guys head north without any particular destination in sight, just trying to catch a glimpse of the castle. And as the sun sets to the west, you're bathed in a cold night sky over the Gray Peak Mountains. Um, there's not very many clouds, and you're able to gain significant altitude and visibility over the pass. It's actually uh, kind of a mesmerizing experience for all of you who have thus far only ridden on the wyverns for short times during the day. This long, extended night flight north, as you guys just try to spread out, you kind of make a grid. The four of you fly fairly spread apart and just trying to um, cover as much terrain as possible. Eventually, as the night wanes and the sky gets pitch black, you do see a glimpse of weather over by the Lost Peak, the Lost Peaks and the Star Mounts, deep in the high forest. You see kind of a storm brewing, and you anticipate that the castle probably wouldn't want to head towards that.
Oh,
So
I'm glad that you said that, not me, because I would be like, there it is, let's go straight
It's
for
in
it,
there.
straight for it.
I was about to say that too. I'm like, I bet it's hiding in there.
in fact, as you turn to the north, you spot it following the river away from the Lost Peaks and Star Mounts north towards the Nether Mountains. Just as it breaks the Gray Peaks, you catch sight of it about 5 miles out, and you have to spend another hour or so chasing it down as you try to make up the lost ground, and you push your wyverns to their limits as they've been flying now for nearly all night. Everyone, go ahead and give me another animal handling check and a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Mm.
I fucking hate my life.
It's
Dude, all my rolls tonight are terrible.
a group effort,
Uh,
except for Brian and Eve.
yeah, what the
Are
hell?
we all are we all rolling for that save?
Animal handling constitution. Check.
Both?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Alright.
How do you do the Constitution again?
There's a saving throw section right under your proficiency bonus. Like a little box that says saving throws on the bottom, and it has like a bunch of
Oh, I see.
listings.
Did we figure out the whole short rest thing?
Yeah, you guys short rested.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys are able to successfully push your wyverns and close the distance on the castle as you swoop in during the cover of night.
Hey!
Yay.
You need to click that.
You
Ooh, that-
just delete it. You don't need it anymore.
Is this a level
So
2 spell?
Greater, lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get the greater restoration until I'm like level 11 or something. 9.
Level 9. Got it.
Take away your exhaustion, Eve, every time you frenzy rage.
Nice.
When I
Thank
get
you.
afflicted,
I would be very happy.
I'll look at Arthur. Except if I'm blinded or paralyzed, then I will not be looking at you. If I'm paralyzed, I'll be looking in some direction. If I'm blinded, I will be looking at nothing.
Yeah, that sounds sad.
It's not really worth it though. I think greater restoration has a cost. It's like 100 gold worth of diamonds or something. Like every time you cast it.
Never mind. I'm gonna be blind. I'm Lee Sin.
Oh, lesser restoration doesn't. Lesser restoration is
Oh.
fine. You can be cured by that, no problem. It's greater
Okay.
restoration, but greater restoration removes like a curse or exhaustion or like a reduction to an ability score. So if you get hit by a ghost and your strength gets sapped, or like if you get hit by a shadow and your strength gets sapped, greater restoration restores that. Things like that.
Yeah.
Mummy rot, I think, is one. Or is that a disease? I guess it does both, right?
Yeah, is that constitution reduction or is that strength as well?
I don't remember. Okay, sorry, I had to reset some Fog of War stuff.
You're good.
Bit is the mummy, and it inflicts mummy rot, and it decreases your maximum hit points every 24 hours until it's cured. So
Yeah, that one's fun. That one's always good to hit people with. Okay, here we go. I don't know why it's doing that to me tonight. The zoom on this thing is really killing me. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's get you over here. So you catch up to Skyreach Castle as it floats north towards the spine of the world, and as you approach, you do see the two towers are manned by ogres. The castle is actually fairly well lit at night, and it glimmers almost like a jewel from in the ground from when viewed at from above. The wyverns kind of swoop down, and you get a glimpse of the upper and lower areas of the castle. Nothing's changed. You do recognize the structures, and you do see the ogres at least manning the towers.
it's you said it's an word. I mean, we're saying here at night now, right? I'm stumbling over my words. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's basically midnight.
I mean, I say we go to the top this time instead of landing at the bottom, right? If we're going in with Talus, maybe she gives us a little bit of a buffer, but that might get us closer to someone important, right?
Yeah, I would opt to go to the top 2 as long as we can get up there uncontested.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
All right, do we do like the whole like waving the flag thing? Do you think they'll recognize Talus? Should we just do it just to be safe?
No harm in trying.
Oh, like the flag that we use to prove our, non-hostility, I guess. Like, should we do it?
Yeah,
Even
I
though
think
we
we
have
should.
Talus?
Yeah, I mean,
Wait,
yeah.
you mean the spear? The one with
Yep.
the...
The
Yeah,
flag,
I could
the
hold
pride
it out.
flag.
I'll hold it out and then carry it. Just out, wave it if I have to.
Yeah, I think we just have it out. And I mean, Talus can lead us in, and yeah.
Then we also say the corresponding code phrase.
Honestly, I hate to say it, we might just have to defer to Talus for a bit, like ask her questions and kind of guide her and tell her what we want, but I mean, she's going to be the one. We were her messengers, right? Like the whole thing was like we were acting on her orders, and if she's coming into the castle with us, in this case to to speak for us and kind of ask what the hell happened with Zahak, right? Like why is Zahak why did Zahak attack my messenger kind of thing? Then we probably needed to defer to her, or at least let her be the voice for the moment.
Sounds good to me.
What does Talus
Okay.
say on this approach?
So is this a conversation that you're having as you approach the castle?
I mean, a lot of these things were things we discussed on break, right? Like what you were with the little one.
Oh, okay.
So we're kind of just like rehashing what we already spoke about, but also, I mean, I know how it is as the DM trying to play a character and a character, so I'm not asking you to do all of it. I'm just saying, like, for right now, she's our face. She's the one we're kind of allowing to lead the charge for the
Right.
moment.
Okay. So with that in mind, you guys kind of point and nod towards the upper courtyard, and she nods and takes the lead as you guys swoop in and kind of land in the middle of the courtyard here.
Lilith, get off the top of the door. Stop. Damn.
Just like, but mother.
Come
You
here.
her kingdom from above.
Well, we got them like the extra tall cat tree, so it reaches like it's like maybe 5 inches from the top of the closet door, and Tiamat is asleep at the very top, and so Lilith, of course, had to go up there, bug her, and then try and climb on the door itself.
The rational
Oh
decision
god,
making.
my game is not loading. Shit.
Oh, mine's black too.
Mine's still the same.
Really?
Just
Yeah,
zoom out.
You guys can't see the.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
You
It's
can't
not the
see
map.
the upper floor of Skyridge.
okay, now it is.
Oh.
But it was all black for a second there.
No, my Roll20 is loading, and I can't see any character sheet, no
Um,
chat.
I mean, I see
Again,
part of the map, but I don't know where our characters went.
give me a second.
If you scroll out, you'll see there's more map to the north there.
Oh. Yeah, now I see.
I think you're the most organized of the note taking, so I think. I thought I lost my notes because I thought I had digital notes, and I realized that they're physical notes. So there's like a big block that's missing that I still haven't transferred from the online one to my written one. My goodness.
Okay, so as you guys kind of soar over the upper courtyard area, you do see several towers. The tower over here in the northeast corner here is much like the ones that you saw down below, There's 3 ogres that guard the ballista up there. There's also a tower over here. You can see the beginning of the mound here, the building structure, but deep in the center of it, I can't really reveal it without showing you guys everything, so you have to just imagine. But there's a crumbling tower here that's nearly 100 feet high.
Is there any way we can see, like...
Yeah, I posted it last week. Let me see where it is.
Yeah, I remember vaguely as well.
Damn, that was so far ago.
It was 3 weeks ago now, I think, at this point.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it was October 19th.
It's there. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see it.
So the sketched one that someone drew is actually probably more useful, but that's what it
So I'll
looks
bring
like.
it down for everyone.
I'm looking.
Wait, here you go.
Yeah, I see now.
Okay, so we're up on
So
the upper
there's a-
level. So we've flown over that lower level. We're up on the upper level, and we can see the base of these towers that we can see in the middle of the picture, is what you're saying?
Yeah, so the big guard tower in the back there, underneath like the letter C, is the ballista.
Okay.
And then in the center, there's 2 towers.
Yeah.
One is crumbling and the other isn't, and then there's like another. That's exactly what it looks like, and you guys are like landing right in the middle of the courtyard right there.
Not me trying to ping this picture like an idiot. I was like right here. I'm like trying to show everyone
I know.
like, visual
I
aid.
know. I did too. I tried to.
I like clicked it. I'm like, oh, nothing's happening. Never mind. Okay.
I'm such an idiot. I could have sworn I mentioned this before. I was convinced there were only like 3 giants in this whole fucking castle, Blackagoth and the 2 hill giants or whatever. I completely forgot about the ogres. There's all these effing ogres here. Ogres are giants.
Yeah.
They're not with the cult. They're with Blackagoth. So that might be good. I'm glad we didn't attack them while they were, doing their job. So
The
far.
2
That
giants
is very insightful, Jonathan.
and those
Thank you.
2 giants were stone
Inspiration.
giants. It was Holda and Wigloff.
I will give you inspiration for your insight.
Thank you.
Wow.
Why don't we take 2 minutes? I'm gonna grab a drink and be right back.
Okay. Well, when he gets back, I definitely want to ask some questions for Talus. Like, first off, why to the rooftop? Maybe for obvious reasons. 2, with that information, which of these towers, like, what do we know about these 2 towers? I mean, obviously, the crumbling one is probably the oldest portion of this castle. But it also could have just been suspect to, I don't know, significant weathering or even like conflict? Question mark.
Maybe it was struck by lightning.
Yeah, and
It's a
if that's the
castle in
case,
the
then
clouds.
right. But like, if that's the case, then why just that one? Like, why is that one the most damaged one? If not, there's got to be something in there that attracts it, right?
Lightning doesn't strike twice. Oh.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what the castle is. I don't know anything about it.
Dang, there's a Bunnelby and I didn't get it. Life.
Okay. Is everybody back?
Yes, we were present.
Okay. So you guys land in the courtyard there and dismount. Talus kind of points to the building over here in the southwest corner, and his kind of hisses, "Servants' barracks. The private chambers are over there to the south. That stairwell there leads to the lower courtyard.
Gets yeah.
Got her.
Gotta keep her off balance. Can't let her get the upper hand.
I don't even know if I spelled barracks right, guys. How do I spell barracks?
Barracks.
Okay. I did get it right. It just, you know how
Yeah, I hear
it
you.
just looks like a word that's not real.
It does look
you know?
silly, right? That word's not real.
That word's not real. It's like I have that sensation with the name Eric too. It's like every time I see the name Eric, I'm like,
Who's that
I
Pokemon?
type barracks into Google. The first two things that come up is barracks, and then the second one is barracks bunny. I don't know if you guys are familiar with a barracks bunny,
Oh god.
but
oh yeah, I
Bruh.
am.
There was a
I
barrack
am.
bunny. It was bad.
Thank you
You
for your
said-
service.
you said you were a barracks bunny. Is that what you said?
No, my
Oh.
stepsister.
Oh yeah. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your
Thank
service?
you.
Question
Oh,
mark.
you said that at the next family function that I'm actually invited to.
So Talus points past the large building, the large kind of main area, the upper courtyard, to the tower that has the ballista on it, and she says, "Excuse me." She says, "That's the Cloud Giant Tower."
Oh.
I think that's where we should go first.
Agreed.
Do you know
Okay.
anything about these center towers and maybe why this this cracked one is more weathered than the rest of them?
Mm,
It's like good questions, good questions.
mm-hmm.
Anthony, I don't, is that you? Is it your mic going all nutty?
The platypus, yes, is Perry.
It's Perry.
Oh, is it again?
Come
Oh
back,
no, not
Perry.
Perry.
Back.
Perry's back.
Bus.
It's back.
Oh, baby girl. Okay.
Is it still doing it?
Yeah.
I hear it a little bit, yeah.
Sometimes it's not so bad because it's just when you're talking, but other times it's like your mic is constantly hot, and I can just hear Perry talking in the background.
He's trying
Okay,
to solve crime.
Let me know if that helps. Sorry.
I think it's a little better.
Oh my god, it's still doing it.
I don't hear it.
Mine is low enough that's not noticeable. Do you have noise suppression on for Discord, or do you have it set to your own suppression?
I use.
He's testing it, hence the deafen.
Sorry, I was testing it. Says okay, I don't know. We'll see if that helps. I tried lowering or the raise sensitivity. Oh, you know what else I could try to do?
Dr. Doofenshmirtz must be really close because not only do I hear Perry, but he's also cutting out. There's ultimate evil happening.
Okay, maybe that'll help.
It's better. We can only hear it when you're talking now. It's not like constantly pinging your mic, so you're good.
Okay, I turned the fan off. Okay, so you guys are heading towards the north courtyard. Are they going around to the top or around to the bottom?
Where's what's his name?
Guess he's over in this tower over here, the cloud giant tower, whatever it is. I don't care.
There's like an outcropping over here. There are like some rooms down here. There's like doors this way.
Which looks like it's gonna
Um,
keep us less out in the open.
It's definitely a tighter squeeze through the walls to the north side.
Arthur's vote is to the north.
Okay. Anybody want to oppose him?
No objections.
No.
No.
Okay. So you guys touch down and dismount your wyverns and make for the north passage, leaving your wyverns, except for Leah, advanced ungroup.
Is there any place to tie them up? Is there like, I know the servants' quarters was that room. Is there any way to?
No, there's no stable here, and in fact, as you guys dismount, they kind of take off and are happy to be free of your burden.
I am fucking rolling.
No, come back.
They kind of fly off and disperse. Although they do circle around the castle still, it's clear that after the long flight, they have no intention of going anywhere except for here to rest.
Well, now we are gonna have to go all the way to the bottom to get new wyverns, or unless anyone knows how to park the castle, we take over.
I'm gonna name mine.
Well, no point in crying over spilt milk, right?
True. What are you gonna do? They got us here.
Go on.
How effective is your animal handling from several meters away, Ulfgar?
I don't know.
To the north.
To the door.
Winter is coming.
Formation.
Delta.
Do I have winter clothes?
Do you have winter clothes?
Do you?
What do winter clothes look for you, Eve? Just like the pelt of a bear?
Yeah.
A loincloth?
The whole skin just draped over you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Head is on my head. As a
Well,
hoodie, you know.
if we fight a giant, you can skin him, and then you'll have your outerwear.
Oh, damn.
I prefer fur rather than skin.
There's bound to be a hairy giant, right? I don't know.
Not enough fur.
The hair off of his toes?
Not enough.
Whatever. The toe pelt. Wait, so I'm confused. Is the Cloud Giant Tower the one that I had marked with the ogres on top?
It literally has Cloud Giant Tower written on it.
I wrote it, okay? I'm just making sure I put it in the right place, you meanie.
Yeah.
If you wrote it there, you would know.
I'm confirming. What's
Like,
wrong with that?
I like you confirm after you wrote it 5 minutes ago instead of before.
Yes. Yes.
Good thing it's been confirmed.
Go ahead and
Has it though?
move your characters 30 feet.
So
30
move them
feet.
30 feet.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I will defer until after Ulfgar, Eve, Gore move their characters 30 feet.
30 feet
where are we?
here?
We're going to the north. No, we're making our way to this tower to the east, but we're going the north way through this. That's like 87 feet.
That is way more than 30 feet. I'm just saying.
So
Get the
it's
measuring.
right. Why is not clipping? Yeah, the map is a bit off.
Anthony loves his kids more than us. It's okay. It's fine.
I mean, that's fine.
I'll let it slide this time, bud.
Oh God, I can't look at this.
Look at what?
The fact that I can't put my character in the square.
You're in a square. It's fine.
Not
You can
not to
always
me.
don't you move control, move shift, and then you can force it into the square.
Oh right. Oh, you say shift.
Hold on, I don't know if it's
It'll-
that. I'm still trying to figure it out. Alt maybe. Alt. It's alt.
Yeah.
Left alt.
Alt. There you go. Whew, I feel better.
Glad we got to the bottom of that for you, Lara.
No, why would you?
Oh my goodness.
Eve feels the world shift around her as God himself
Earthquake.
moves the castle under her feet, putting her back on a crack that coincidentally breaks
Alright.
her mother's
Back
back.
on the crack, which is just sitting down.
Okay. So as you kind of shuffle forward, you do see a large door on the right that is closed. I don't know how curious you guys are, but if you want to keep moving past it, you can.
Curious enough.
Yep.
Was that a hint? Is he trying to make us go in there?
It's a big
No, I
giant
think
door.
he's
It's probably where
trying to
the
provide
ogres sleep.
options to
That's
see
his job to
if we
do,
want to
the
fuck
Kayhan.
ourselves in.
Wants us to
How
go-
many Zahots do
I'm
you guys
gonna-
know?
I'm gonna pass.
Tally ho!
All right.
What's Talus doing back here?
She's going. She's going.
Remind me
Cheeks, sweetheart.
what class Talus is again?
Sorry.
That sounds
Seems
accurate.
accurate.
As hell.
Deep
I
sack.
don't know. Homebrew class?
Barracks bunny.
Oh my god. Hey man, I don't think Ulfgar would complain about.
Gets charisma. Or gets advantage on charisma checks inside barracks.
Ulfgar would
Oh.
complain when it burned when he peed, so
True.
Well,
Yeah.
Can I roll
I
for
don't think
Riz?
you guys. I don't think you guys have ever. Oh shoot! I gotta take a break. Sorry, guys.
I was ready
Hey
for
Ulfgar, just
his,
use them fire resist potions, man. You got this.
oh my god.
Fire is it nice.
different kind of burning.
You know, you've
Nice.
encountered a barracks bunny whenever all of your buddies are going to the clinic to get the same antibiotics.
Good thing the boys got lesser restoration, right?
Hey man, I do got a potion of fire resist. Let me know.
I only ever had one close call. She
Uh-huh.
she used the whole like, oh, I'm allergic to latex argument, and I said, oh, I'm allergic to babies argument. So
my
nothing happened. And then one of my very good friends, they hooked up afterwards, and yep, he contracted something. It's like, you know what? I'm allergic to STDs, so like that.
Yeah.
There was one morning I had to go take Will his lunch, my ex-husband, because he forgot it. And they were all in formation, so I was like waiting in my car, and this girl who was a known fucking barracks bunny walks by, and literally over half of the goddamn formation was like nudging each other and laughing and pointing and all that kind of shit. I guess like she got around.
Wow.
She's
Like a
she
doorknob.
spread it like mono.
Everyone gets a turn.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched Blue Mountain State?
Yeah,
my
dude, it's so good. What's his name?
Remember
Chad
the pocket pussy that was
Castle, yeah.
shared among the team.
Bad.
And the guy's like, it's like having sex with a waterfall.
Didn't they like lose it in like the episode they're trying to like find it?
Yes.
Yeah, well, that Dad thought he lost it. Oh yeah, I guess they did misplace it, and they were trying to track who had it last.
Yeah, Dad was like flipping shit.
He was
Oh
like,
my
"That was my
god.
dad's when he was in the war."
Yes.
That was the only thing that got him through it.
Didn't he name it? Wasn't it like Roxana or something?
Something like that. Your memory's better than mine. Have you guys ever played the Dungeon series? Because I saw it come out on Xbox, and I was like, it looked. Yeah, it's called Dungeons 5. It's almost like a RTS, but it's like story based. I guess you can play it co-op too, but yeah, I was checking it out. I don't know like how hype it is. I mean, for God's sakes, there's a fifth one, and I saw on Steam they're selling it for 50, and it's a top seller. So I didn't know if there's a hype that I don't know about.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah. Hey, let me see if I can find a link and I'll share it with you guys. What's up, Tobes? The demon cat is out.
Pokemon appeared. Go catch it. No.
You remember my dad. How
How do I
fucking
not
good.
own?
It's a Netflix. It was on Netflix, but they took it off.
About that.
I think he's
Someone who
making
thinks very
mistakes that
hard.
dad thinks. You're giving him way too much credit.
Yeah.
How do I see my items on stream? Because I tried to catch this thing. It doesn't.
If you
It
scroll
Jonathan.
down to underneath his bio,
Oh,
you should see the game.
oh,
Dude, I
the
just
link.
yeah. Dude, I was just trying to zoom in on Roll20 on your stream and I was like, it's not working.
I love how games are like, you know how like some of these newer titles are coming out like $70, but now there's games coming out like $50. And it seems to be like an ebb and flow around $60 now.
I mean, it used to be 60/40.
Yeah.
Like, 60 was the AAA titles, and then 40 was, 30 was 20/30 was like independent developers, and then your $40 price point was like just under AAA, and then now it's 70, 50, 30 for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so far I kind of like the game conceptually because you actually play as villains, which I think is fun. And the storytelling is very like, I guess like break fourth wall, like hyper aware that it's like in a game setting. So they often make jokes about like the game development and things like that. So it's kind of just don't have so much stake in the story. I'd say it's just more funny than anything. But it's it's been interesting so far. I'm only on like the second episode, so it's hard for me to say like the game's any good or not. But I was hoping y'all would know. What's up?
So if I do.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, there goes Toby. Go chill in the sink, his favorite spot.
I could fit in the sink, you know, it wouldn't be a bad place to curl up in.
Honestly, if I could vibe in a box and like my spine would take no damage, death.
Yeah.
Death
What?
would. Yeah, you know how cats can lay and they can lay in all kinds of contorted ways and they will not be sore. It's just their spine is that flexible. Like they could be sleeping with their upper torso facing one way and their lower torso facing the opposite way, and they'd be good. They'd be chilling like that.
Kind of scary, man.
Yeah, the the room temperature state of matter that cats are in is liquid. And then when they attack you, that's when they become solids because those nails and teeth are real, bro.
I was just curious. I was like, oh, D&D, I wonder how many people are, you know, streaming or watching that. And then it was like, there's 13,000 viewers. And I was like, holy shit. And then I realized it's Thursday night. Critical Role is on. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. They have there's 13.3 thousand viewers, and they have 13.1 of them. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense. That checks out.
We're holding at least 0.0001% of that population.
You just can't buy 10.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to. Okay, let's.
Use the extension. You don't have to type that at all.
What?
You
This is
don't
the
see
first
it at
time
the
I use
bottom?
it. I don't.
Just scroll down.
At the. Yeah, and then is it Pokemon Community game?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you click the little backpack up the top. It should say inventory.
Backpack.
And then that'll tell you how much money you have, as well as a little shop button.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I just finished my tea. Okay, no, there's a little bit left.
I literally make coffee.
Cheers.
That's cool.
Cheers,
Let's see.
man.
Okay, my bag.
My badge.
Oh.
Badger.
Dang, bro,
It's little-
flexing his decks.
No, you want to see it? You want to see a real Dex?
Whoa.
You want to see a real Dex?
See a real Dex?
Whoa.
I'm gonna send you a link. Your eyes only.
Missions.
Did you see where the last season of Letterkenny's coming out and
I
on
did
Hulu
on Christmas.
26th?
Yeah.
It's on Crave on Christmas. It's on Hulu on
Yeah.
the day after.
I haven't seen season 3, unfortunately.
Oh,
It came out last Christmas, I think.
yeah. I had to. Well, I chose to because I love the show, but I rewatched all of it because Chris had never seen it, and he got extremely invested. So now he's like, every now and then he'll ask, like, "Hey, has anything come out yet?"
Yeah, Brittany doesn't like it, so I have to watch it by myself, and I don't, usually take the time to watch TV as it is. So
Yeah.
it's like I do need to catch up. They did say it was going to
So
be the
how
final
do
season.
Have you watched their official bloopers on YouTube?
No, I haven't.
They have like an official like bloopers like clips. It's awesome.
Are we asking that?
I was gonna ask, how do I buy shit?
Your inventory.
And then there's
Oh,
a
like
shop.
you can use the app.
Click the shop.
Okay.
Click the shop button, and then
Okay, I
buy
see. Thank
to your
you.
heart's content.
And the money is all based off like chat activity. So if you're running low, you just gotta type something in every now and then.
Fair enough. Video. Damn, the balls are expensive.
I know.
Okay, Eric.
Anthony really do be in here though. That's true.
You need to compare dads.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
I
much
hate
so.
that.
Oh my god.
Asking real quick, Anthony, whip out your Dax. I have to say it like that now.
It speaks for itself, you know. That's why he's not saying anything.
I think Anthony's really just stalling for time. He doesn't really have kids. He's just like, man, they're about to finish this whole campaign tonight, and I don't have anything else prepared. So it's like I gotta make up a reason.
He's catching up on the reading right now. He's just listening to us banter in the background.
Just drinking. He's just having a drink, listening to us bicker.
He's like sweating right now, like us figuring it out.
No, he's just changing everything so it completely fucks us all up.
He's building a
I
second war scene.
Jonathan, I wonder, does it like when the Pokemon appears, does it like show in the stream like it just randomly walking around?
No, it's all in chat. I've added that
You'll
alert
announce
that
it,
you can
right?
hear. Yeah, I've added that. That's something that I had to make. I created an alert that picks up on keywords. So really, if you type it in chat now, it'll play it. I think the keyword is something like catch it using, I think is the keywords. So if the bot sees catch it using in chat, it'll play that who's that Pokemon alert. And I just added that for Anthony because sometimes he listens in while he's working, and so he doesn't miss a Pokemon. And I just kept it in because I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool different Pokemon overlays. Like I know what Lara's talking about. Like sometimes you can have like subscribers, and those subscribers will be Pokemon, and they'll walk around on the screen. I don't know if they'll do like Pokemon that'll show up whichever one.
That would be cool, actually. Okay.
Yeah, there's some crazy games out there. There's some where you can use your channel points to like redeem a wild Pokemon, like a random encounter, and then you have to use your channel points to throw Pokeballs and stuff like that. I like this one because it's all self-contained and I don't have to do anything. I'm not out here trying to code Pokemon into Twitch chat, you know.
True.
Can't believe someone did though.
So you earn money by typing in the chat?
Yeah, so the extension pings the chat like every 15 minutes. So if you're interacting with it, it counts as interaction, but every 15 minutes it awards money based on who's been talking. So
okay.
That's why, like, even if you can't afford to throw a Pokeball, sometimes it's best to type in like that Pokecheck into the chat, or if you've missed a Pokemon already, typing Pokecheck, that just it pings again the extension and says like, "Hey, I'm still here. Give me money." And then the extension's like, "Okay, have some money," and you're good to go. Exactly. Emerald's got it.
Yeah, they do got it.
Nailed it.
But let's be real, like Twitch chat is only like let's be real. We just say shit. We'll comment on things, we'll ask questions maybe sometimes. But I just try to like it almost feels like, oh, I'm gonna throw my hat in on this. I got something to say about that.
Heck yeah, man. Let it rip.
Or some emotes. Some emote spam.
They do feel good sometimes.
Choco will spam going.
That choco spam.
Says that's the best piece of art I've ever made in my life.
I know it's also what does it
Kayhan?
mean? What does it mean? The X next to a registered
That means
Pokédex?
that means you don't have it registered in your Pokédex. If you scroll up, I think I did one earlier. It'll give you a little check mark that says that one you have that in your Pokédex.
Okay.
You have to scroll up a bit. Yeah, it was the Bunnelby. Bunnelby. That's a cute little Pikachu. What's that? Pika Ramen. That's adorable. Where do you
That
get
one's
Pika?
pretty dope.
Where do you get Pika Ramen from?
It's a Twitch Global emote.
Really?
Oh, I could use this. Oh,
I have Luchadore, Pokemask Pikachu. That's cute.
There's quite a bit in here.
Here's the global ones. That looks like that looked like Pikachu with his head on fire, but it's not Pikachu.
The octopus's signature.
wait. What's this?
Take energy.
Who's that Pokemon?
Crawdont.
Oh wow, they have all these.
I def don't have it.
Can you
Is
guys
that
hear
Paw?
me?
We can now.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Look at Emerald out here. He's
Yeah,
a
I
big
might have to restart my computer.
he's a big baller. He's out here throwing ultra balls and shit.
Dang.
Damn, why are
know.
you flexing? I want them emotes too.
Do you wait? Hold on. Maybe they play this Pokemon mini game in others, and I don't know if it carries over like the money and whatnot. Does it?
Those two, Kayhan. I don't know how I got him.
I don't know how I got them too. Wait, is it like you have to unlock them?
They say unlocked on my screen, but I don't know how I would have done that. Maybe just watching Pokemon streams?
I never really watched that much Pokemon.
Sorry, Emerald. I did not mean to misgender you. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah, maybe.
My name's
I just
Jonathan. I
think
don't know
they're-
you personally, so I can only call you by your name. Your username.
I think they're global, so it's like accessible to all.
Yeah. Are they global? Those say unlocked on mine. Global and unlocked are different.
Oh,
I'm not arguing with
Oh.
you. I don't know why they're unlocked for me. I'm just they're under different
I
categories.
don't. Your insight is as much as mine.
These are high quality
He-
like little emojis though.
Have
the-
a
That's what I'm
dancing
saying.
dino. Oh,
No.
Hey, Emerald and is here. I'm seeing Gloria in a bit. I'm glad you got that one, Gloria.
no, let me.
Gloria's a lurkin.
It's hard for me to
Mhm.
interact with chat when I'm playing D&D at the same time.
Very true.
It's impossible for me to do it when I'm like
actively talking to each
DM,
other.
yeah.
Jonathan, I
Anthony
know I'm
say something?
asking too much. What's the alert? Like, how do I open the alerts? The Pokemons when
It
they
should
appear.
just be on the stream. Like you don't have to turn it on. Like it's projected from Jonathan's stream. So as long as it's not muted, you'll hear it.
Okay.
I know it's hard because I'm talking, so you hear me like twice, but
Yeah, I have it just a tiny bit open, so I don't know. It counts just in case. I don't know. But yeah, it's hard to hear everything twice.
yeah, no, I completely understand. I have muted too. I don't even have it monitored, so when I can't even hear it when I'm streaming at all, just because I'm playing the game.
Well, I have 5 out of 904. Let's go. We're making progress.
Those are super cool too. RPG. I like the fireball a lot. What's that? Where's that from? Fireball.
Is that a
Oh, I don't have those. Those are neat.
Oh, they're limited
Okay,
time
nice.
only.
Oh, dude, they have the Morphin Time one.
They're sick.
Log
Oh,
in, dude.
nice. It's Morbin time. It's Morbin time.
Oh,
I
there
saw.
you went.
Oh, I have it
back.
too. Yeah, nice. I saw the Marvels tonight. And I enjoyed it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought it
what'd
was
you
a.
think?
I thought it was a fun. It was just a fun Marvel movie, right? Like I wasn't going in there expecting in-game levels of seriousness. Plus, it was an hour and 40 minutes, so I didn't expect it to be a big epic story. I thought it was good, and the actress Iman, who plays Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, she's incredible. Like she was probably the best thing about the whole movie.
Really? I liked her in the show. I liked her family too. They
Yeah,
did a
her
good
whole family's
job
in
of
it.
representing like
Yeah, it's good.
American like family, that culture, I think.
Emerald, I'm jealous. Yeah, it does say they were limited time only. They're sick though. Like that fireball is awesome.
Yeah, those are nice.
Staff is neat too, but that fireball is super cool.
Bad to loot.
Anthony, if you're trying to talk to us, we haven't heard you. I see that you're muted, but
Sorry, I
you've
was
been
just
trying.
trying to get. No, I was just been trying to get everything loaded back up again. For some reason, this is the second time I've had to restart my computer.
All good, all good.
So I apologize for that, and I apologize for the delays. But let's see. So we were Falcon, exactly. Okay, here we go. All right. Go ahead and line up down that hallway, starting where the light is, like right here.
Oh god.
How to get in.
I'll be middle-ish. Other than being the subject to our hate, what is Talus's actual class?
I don't think you've ever seen. I don't think you've ever seen her cast a spell.
Nope.
Flaming fire poker.
We technically did not see that.
Similar
Yeah,
to
only one person saw it.
True. What was her name? What was the I have it in my notes. I don't know what I'm asking. But the name of the first person we encountered with the cult in the camp.
Yosin?
Who'd you say, Anthony?
It was
Oh,
I just assume most of the cult members are, if they're big and bulky, they're probably fighters, and if they're not, they're probably clerics.
That's a good rule of thumb to follow.
okay. Yeah, go ahead and you can start. Okay, well that's fine.
Oh, sorry, I was typing notes. I apologize. That's on me.
Okay.
So is Talus not leading us in anymore?
Let's see.
In
Huh?
some ways.
Okay.
I can follow the lead. If we need to talk to any cultists, honestly, if we're talking to Blagothkus, we're gonna get all the way there, I'd rather her not be there. I don't know if she'd be willing to not
Be present. Can
Yeah.
you not exist for
Can
a couple
you-
secs?
Go stand in the corner.
Stay outside, please.
Okay.
Does she agree to that?
Oh,
No, she does not agree to that. She has not been asked to that yet. But as you guys kind of round the corner here, you see a door on the left from some like an outcropping, and then the door before you for the Cloud Giant Tower. There's also a pathway that leads into the mound, and it like kind of arcs downwards.
like this little bit right here.
Yeah.
Make that place. We know there's a dragon here, right? I don't know why a dragon would be on the upper floor of this thing. I imagined that the dragon would be like on the lower floor or even inside. Like, is this thing sitting on a big giant rock? Where's that other picture? How's it floating? Is it?
I mean, it's definitely on some form of foundation, if that's the question.
Yeah, I just don't.
So if you go back and look at the picture, everything that's like everything that's dark green is like a mountain, right? Like they picked up a mountain and then they built this castle on top of it.
I thought, okay. So yeah, I would imagine the dragon and all of the extra stuff is probably inside the base of the castle, not up here, right? But it really is concerning to me that this big old crumbling tower right here, and now we have like this weird entrance. I don't like it, but it's not really our concern at the moment, right? I guess, so.
This place has had a tendency to do things we don't like.
Yeah. Is there a... Other than the description you're giving us, is there any reason not to proceed directly to the tower? Is there anything stopping us?
No, there's nothing stopping you. You can certainly bypass the other door if you like.
I don't see any reason not to. What about you guys?
Okay.
Sure.
But yeah,
Let's do it.
All right. I could actually. Okay.
This is where this fuck King saying his name.
Yes, yeah. To the best of our knowledge, this is where Talus mentioned that Logothicus is probably going to be.
Okay.
As you approach the tower, you see that giants kind of take an interest towards your approach, and they look down from the top of a large tower. It's 70 feet tall. So they look down. The tower is well lit. The courtyard down below is not, but they do notice you approaching. There's no attempts to be stealthy. Let's see. Okay. They kind of watch you from above, but they don't stop you or call out to you in any way.
Could we hail them?
Sure.
yeah, we say the phrase being
I don't. I'd just like to ask where Blagothicus is. I would, at this point, in my mind, so in Arthur's thinking, Talus is here for the cult, right? Talus is here to prevent us from being, like, completely overrun by the cult. So if she can step in and provide a buffer, then so be it, right? I don't have any alliance or allegiances to Talus other than right now we have mutual goals. I want to ally the group with the giants. And if I'm trying to ally myself with giants, I'm not going to identify with the cult of the dragons, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So,
and we
if
could always just ask, like, if he's in the tower, that we're looking for an audience with him.
yeah, that's exactly what I wouldn't do, is just ask if Blagothicus is
Yeah,
present.
I don't want to align myself like right off the bat, you know.
right.
They don't need to know my business.
Fair enough.
Exactly.
Yes. You're using coconuts. What?
What?
You've got 2 empty halves of coconuts and you're banging them together. Sorry. Yeah. The coconut's tropical. What do you mean? Well, this is a temperate zone. Sorry.
I feel like I'm missing a moment.
Oh, you guys haven't seen Holy Grail? Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
Oh, I have. I just
I was about
don't.
to say.
I don't know it that well.
It's the opening scene. He's described it like the tower is 70 feet tall and we're walking up to it. And in my head, I was just picturing like Arthur with his coconuts. He's like... writing up. Anyway, sorry. It's 2 a.m. I'm tired.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I just
Don't you
Suggesting
ever
coconuts
apologize.
migrate.
Sorry, I had to go back and check something. So you hail them and you ask for an audience with if Blagothkus is here.
Yes, we request an audience with Blagothkus. Is he here?
available?
Yes.
Will he receive us?
One of the ogres kind of grunts and turns, and you hear the sound of a large, like a large creaking sound, followed by a kind of padded bang. Sounds like someone has opened and closed a door of some kind, and a few moments later, the front door of the tower opens.
Hell yeah. Can we ask Talus to kind of hang out here and keep watch?
Sure. Why don't you go ahead and make a persuasion check?
Okay.
Can I help her?
Sure.
Yeah, really convince her.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Hey.
Hey,
Thanks for the help.
You convince her to stay outside, but as soon as you enter the tower, she books it for the nearest cultist.
Right.
Wow.
He kind of nods and hangs out over in the corner over here, trying not to be seen.
Perfect. She actually went in the corner.
Thank you.
We will signal you if we need you.
I would say I can like peek out and telepathically be like, "Hey, bitch, I need you."
Yep.
Nice.
I've been so gassy today.
So,
I needed that information more than I needed air.
They make this thing
you
called
guys-
Gas X. Hey, that can be clutch, okay?
I'm not. We were not doubting the clutchness.
Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Welcome
Been
back.
busy
So one of the
doing 5 things at the same time.
welcome back. One of the ogres opens the door from the inside. This one is wearing sorry. This one is wearing like a fancy plumed helm, along with the 3 of the other 4. And he stares at you and asks in giant, "Oh, why you see Black Gothgus?"
You speak in giant. We wish to speak to him. We want to destroy the cult. I mean, no, I didn't say that.
No, he said, "Take that back. Take that
back."
I told you guys many times, do not let go of cursing.
You know what? That's the best thing you've said all day.
Though, yeah.
Exactly.
You do it. I'm all for it.
We'll figure a way out
Walls.
somehow.
Hail
Yeah,
Blagothkus, fuck the cult.
Hell, yep.
Fuck the cult."
Can we see him, please? We wish to speak with him,
Jeez.
if possible.
He's probably confused as fuck.
Confusion was effective.
Almost AD say cult and giant.
Como estas?
So he leads you inside, and you notice that the interior is split into 2 levels. Actually, each has huge 30-foot high ceilings. A staircase of chiseled ice hugs the interior wall, connecting both levels. There's a silver chime attached to the inside of each door down here. It looks like some kind of doorbell or alarm. The staircase, which hugs the interior of the wall, contains. I'm sorry. The staircase hugging the interior of the wall leads up to the second floor landing that ends with a closed door. Actually, I'm sorry, an open door. And then the walls itself are sculpted with ice murals depicting an army of all kinds of giants: hill giants, frost giants, fire giants, stone giants, and cloud giants. And all around the room, there are sturdy wood carved furnishings with giant proportions, including a huge table and 4 chairs that the ogres could sit around. They kind of form a protective like train around you, and they kind of shuffle you up the stairs. A couple ogres lead the way, a couple are behind, and one stays downstairs. They lead you up to the upper floor. The walls of this room are sculpted with more icy murals depicting cloud giants riding huge gargantuan birds. There is an enormous bed with a headboard of ice sculpted to resemble clouds, and it completely dominates the presence of the room. There are bear furs heaped upon the bed, 2 large wooden chests resting at the bed's foot, and a blue-skinned giant sits on the floor with his legs crossed while 2 ogres comb his snowy white hair. The giant's hulking morning star leans against the bed within arm's reach. Before you lies Lagothkus. As you enter, he says, "Disturbs my rest."
Is he saying that in common or giant?
Common.
Thank God.
Okay. Is that a sigh of relief as he no longer has this?
Yeah. You just hear a big ass sigh.
I'm imagining that I think it's Bart that's doing the sighing. Oh gosh, I wonder if I can find it.
So who's speaking at this time?
I'll introduce my name is Arthur. These are my friends.
I'm Ulfgar.
Oh,
I'm friends.
I'm Gore.
Leah.
I am
And
friends,
I
also
am
known as Bryn.
Lagothkus.
the big one
Alright,
back there. The big one
We are
back
honored.
there. Well, big to us, little to you probably still. That one's Eve. The green one's Eve.
Hey, I'm green too.
She's quiet. Okay, well, the female half orc is Eve. Anyway. We heard tale of Lagothkus the Cloud Giant working with the cult of the dragon, and we had to see that for ourselves. Because it didn't make much sense to us, but we had a bet going, you see, and we had to prove whether it was true or not. So here we are.
So is that him saying that?
Is that him saying that, or is that you saying that?
Yeah.
Well, that's me. That's just me. Sorry. I'm trying to do 200 things at once. Okay. No, what the? Don't do that to me.
Whoa, what are those ogres doing to each other?
Damn.
There
What
we go.
ogres do with each other?
Oh,
It's evasive, like it's hard to say.
He's so much bigger.
That's what she said.
Some people are just more endowed than the rest of us, you know.
Ulfgar's like, in here I thought I was fake.
You got a big heart, buddy. Got a big heart. You got big feelings.
All of a sudden, Talus's head pokes in, and she's like looking in curiosity.
Wait, why is Leah and him outside the room?
I was using it to measure.
For a scale, yeah.
Hey,
Oh, yeah, measure what?
God, it says left testicle is larger than Leah's head.
That's a disturbing fucking thought. That's a lethal teabag.
Our tokens are the size of his tentacles.
Big old door knockers in between us. Those weren't bells we were hearing. It was Gothkus rolling over in the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
Dang, dude. That's some reverb.
You can feel the vibration in the air.
Yeah, it wasn't an earthquake. It was this guy's balls. What the fuck? Oh shit.
Sorry, what'd you say to him again? I was reading something.
I don't remember. I was just talking on my ass.
Anthony was distracted by his balls.
It was something about a bet to see whether.
Yeah, we made a bet with some friends back home that there's no way that Blagothkus, the Great Cloud Giant, was working with the Cult of the Dragon, and we've got a good amount of money riding on this, and so we decided to come see for ourselves. And from what I'm seeing so far, it appears to be true, which means I certainly lost that bet.
Okay, go ahead and roll a deception check.
Ooh.
I'm good at those.
Wait, can I help him?
Nope.
Nope.
Come on. 18.
All right.
Ooh, okay.
Let's go.
Blagothkus seems particularly annoyed by the question, but he waves away the two ogres that are combing his hair, and he stands up and rises up towering over you now, and he says, Blagothkus works with the cult. We're taking the treasure up north. Wanna come? I'll show you something interesting there.
Ooh.
Mm.
Can we speak plain?
Insight check?
Oh, I trust him. I don't. Why would he
Okay,
lie to
okay.
us, right? I mean, you can incite all you want. Don't let me stop you. I mean, you can do that while we're talking.
Mm.
Okay.
So go ahead. You do you, buddy.
Okay.
That sounds intriguing, though. But
I am
why
interested
are
as well.
you?
Brandon, you get the sense that he's being coy. He realizes the game that's being played here to some degree. I mean, but you get the sense that he's not lying either, and there really is an opportunity here to go north with him. Why remains unclear.
I mean, I'm happy to still do it anyways. Just being prepared is what I'm concerned about.
I'm just Blagothkus. I appreciate your honesty. Can I be honest with you?
Please.
The truth is that for many of us here, the majority of us, we witnessed the cult ransacking a town that we were all traveling through, and after being accosted ourselves, we were charged with finding why this cult was doing this. We have been on the road traveling and following the cult for many months. We've had several run-ins with them, and so far we've survived and they have not. I do not know what your alliance is with the cult, but I trust that it is not as steadfast as maybe some of them think. And if you are willing to help us, we are willing to help you get your castle back. Not that you don't have it already, but to ensure that it is not taken from you now or ever.
Exterminate the pest.
Exactly. Even the greatest of castles has its mice, as my friend Leah points out.
This isn't our first castle.
This ain't my
That's
first
the best thing you've
RPG.
said the whole campaign, Gore. I love it. This isn't our first castle. Perfect.
Hello?
He's thinking. Oh,
He's thinking. He's thinking.
he's
Let him
thinking.
cook. Let him cook.
Truly, he didn't hear any. He didn't hear any
No,
of
I
it.
just forgot I forgot I was muted.
Oh.
Blagothkus crosses his arms and chuckles a little bit, and he says, "Cultists puny, cultists weak, but so are giants these days. If you want help with the cult, then you come with me."
You're
I-
cutting out.
Am I? Oh God.
You said if we want help, then to come with the
Them to the north, I think.
Yes.
If you want to help me fight the cultist, I'll happily take you somewhere more interesting up north. I'm massing my own small army there.
I'm sure that anything you amass is quite impressive.
Butter them up.
Yes, well, if you're going to do something, you better do it quick. I don't want there to be fighting going on when we reach the Well of Dragons.
Oh,
The what?
You're amassing an army at the Well of Dragons? I thought, or is that where the cult is going?
Yes, that's where the cult is going.
hmm.
So you're offering us the opportunity, rather than going to the Well of the Dragons, to go with you to your army? Or are we going to the Well of the Dragons regardless? We don't know.
If you can deal with the cultists, then we can go anywhere you want.
Oh,
Do you think you and your ogre friends here are up for a good fight?
Perhaps. We shall
What?
see how fare first.
how what?
We fare first.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Wants to test
interesting.
us. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Sounds like a test of sorts.
Earlier, well, I say earlier, a day ago, we were attacked by a dragonborn mage here in the castle, and our identities may be known. If you can point us in the direction of him or give us some advice on how to find him, we'll bring you his head. And I look at Leah and Gore and kind of confirm with them any reason you might want his head.
He threw a fucking fireball at me.
Yeah.
No, I just mean you had questions for him. He's your friend, companion, traveling party, whatever. You have more of a, loyalty to him than we do. But if we can prove to Blagothkus that we can,
Well, he stole from us, from our group, so there's.
I'm
What about
fine
your
with
other
killing
friend?
him. We can kill him. It's fine.
What about your other friend?
question before we kill him.
Oh, okay.
And then we do. And then
Right.
we I'll let Eve and Gore do their intimidation thing, and we can end you quickly, or we can not end you quickly, or I can kill you and keep bringing you back. I have plenty of spell slots. I don't, but he doesn't know that.
I
The
don't.
potions.
so Blagothgus responds, "Occultist mage? Maybe he's been spending time around the Red Wizards."
Oof.
Oh,
We've had brief run-ins with them as well. Asbara Joss is not a friend of ours.
I forgot about
Asbara
that
is,
guy.
Asbara
Yeah,
is a
fuck that guy.
pawn.
Oh.
You know what they say about
You-
pawns? They're the easiest to take. So point us in that direction, and we're happy to handle that for you as well. We'll just need some support. I'm afraid that if we start an all-out skirmish, you said you don't want a fight before we arrive at the Well of Dragons. We'd like to handle things not quietly, but more contained, if you will.
Efficiently.
what if we bring Chalice in here and we all jump her?
Jesus, but Ulfgar.
I mean,
If we
that's
brought you a
how
cultist prisoner now, would that maybe
Satisfying.
buy us some good what is the word I'm looking for? Someone smarter than me. Buy us some good faith. Buy us some
Yeah.
favor. Favor is what I'm looking
Mhm.
for.
Curry
Yeah.
some favor.
Curry some good. Yeah, that'll work too.
Maybe. Your offer interests me.
All right, Chalice.
We're in your
Oh, Chalice, sweetheart, babe, come on in.
You're good at deception, right?
Yes.
Can you maybe peek over the ramparts and communicate? Oh, it's 70 feet. They have to be within 30 feet, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, well, one of us will actually have to go get her. Maybe Ulfgar will have an advantage, maybe deceiving her, or have an advantage because they know each other.
Okay.
I'm not talking mechanically advantage. I'm just meaning like maybe he'll have the better shot.
Will reduce her
Maybe.
DC unknowingly to us.
Well, I'll be helping Leah, so she can
Okay,
have
so
that
you
advantage.
two together.
So
Okay,
we'll
that's
go together and I'll roll since I have like a high modifier.
Right?
All right,
All
cool.
if we need to roll. Maybe she'll just come with us. Who knows?
Right.
If she's even there, like maybe she just really did vanish.
She just left. That'd be fucking funny.
I mean, she didn't want to come in the first place, and then we led her here, and then we flew through the night, landed, and we haven't needed her one time since. So maybe she's like, "Fuck these guys, I'm out."
Right. Okay, so I'm gonna peek out of the door and look for her.
As you stick your head out the door and look into the corner where you last saw her, you see no one.
Yeah, we go knew it.
Oh,
This bitch. This bitch.
I mean, we were just about to like send her to the wolves. So I mean,
Your intuition may have been correct.
we can be all salty as we like, but let's be real, guys.
she probably did the door thing to us.
But we're like up in the tower.
Yeah, that's true.
She wouldn't have been able to hear any of that.
Do your elf eyes see?
I don't know.
If she's not there, then I will have to fall back to our original plan with Bogothicus and just say that we're more than happy to bring
Yeah.
you.
But yeah, where is she?
I don't know. I couldn't see her.
Chalice.
Here, let's go tell them that she's not here.
Fucking slut.
Oh.
Tell her.
Ogre no. I thought the name ogre on the screen is overlapping like the border, and I thought those ogres were like wearing crowns or something. It looks like when you're zoomed out, it looks like they're wearing like some kind of headpiece. Anyway, sorry.
Anxiety level. Thanks.
Okay, so you come back in and relay the news that Talus is gone, and Blagothgus looks at you and says, "I'm waiting."
As you know, Lagothicus, and as Leah's pointed out, mice like to scurry about, and it seems the mouse that we were about to trap has fled. And I'm afraid that she probably knows the hiding holes here better than we do.
Well, bring me someone's head then if you want my help.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Will do.
Oh wait, Ulfgar, you got some heads on you.
At
You
least
carrying one? You got one to throw out? He's got an old troll head in his fucking pack. He's got some kind of lizard folk head, or there's
Yep.
some bullywug legs. Is it dealer's choice, Blagothkis, or do you have someone in mind? Do you have a preference?
Bring me the head of a cultist.
We just did someone.
All right.
And
Done. Do you by any chance know? You said they're with the Red Wizards. Where can you point us in the direction of the Red Wizards?
they're downstairs.
Of course they are. And the quickest way to get downstairs. This really is our first time in here. Well, second technically, but first of any, effect. If you could, point us in the right direction. Maybe have one of your ogre friends here, lead us. That'd be great. He could watch outside the door while we handle business.
Do the deeds.
Yeah, what better source than one of your own?
I guess it worked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he leads you down the stairs.
It was.
I
Oh.
guess it's probably like multiple levels, so that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
kind of cool that they did this. Usually, when there's multiple levels, they just like to put them on separate pages or separate maps. It's kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
It's all one big one. The other two got
Alright.
eaten by ogres.
I only see 2 of us.
I moved you guys all south. I'm just playing with the fog of war.
Be the Roll20 music. It has birds in it.
Not the birds.
You're like,
Still wyverns. Okay, so if you guys scroll all the way out and go down to the south, you'll see. So he leads you back past the barracks to this area. Sorry, I'm bouncing around. Leads you to this staircase up here, which leads to the one down here. That makes sense. Maybe if
okay. Oh, yeah.
if I draw a line.
Got it.
Oh,
No, I see
I
it.
don't know. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's
see too.
I see what you mean. It makes sense because we're overlooking. Like the lower level is like it's
Yeah.
like having an underbite.
Right.
Okay, cool. Wow, we this looks familiar. Are there still fucking scorch marks? Is some of my charred fucking skin still on the walls? I'm curious.
Jesus. I'm not ready.
So the ogre leads you down here, and there are some vague remnants of a battle here, but as you recall, the walls themselves are made of ice, and the floor and the stone is frozen stone, and so the fireballs didn't do too much here. Kind of almost polished the walls a little bit here. It's a little bit more glimmerous inside. But the ogre does point at the door here, and he says, "Red Wizard, stay here." And then
Which way?
Here.
this
Here
one.
one. Oh, that door.
Anything else? Anything else we
There we
should
go.
you think you should tell us before we go marching in there? How many are there? Do you know?
Boss said, "Take you, Red Wizard."
He's like,
And you did a great job.
you
my
did
ogre friend.
phenomenal job.
What's
You
your
did so
name, by the
good.
way? You have a name? Ogre One.
Can we give him a tip?
I will recommend you for a
I'm gonna
promotion.
call you Juan. Juan Ogre.
Juan.
Ready?
What?
One
Juan?
ogre.
He's Juan.
Ogre
Ogre Juan.
Juan is now just
One
Juan.
ogre. One ogre.
Juan Ogre. Yeah, love it.
One ogre.
Juan Ogre. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Juan Ogre.
He kind of turns and leaves.
It's a turn of
Right.
Ulfgar's calling
He
a
says a term of
giant.
endearment.
Bye.
Here's the gold. I give him 1 gold.
I don't know if Ulfgar's dealing gold. I mean, it's a kind gesture.
Bye.
Maybe give him some food.
Maybe he deals in flesh.
Damn.
All right, are we ready to rock?
Yes.
I'm always ready to rock, baby.
Are you ready to run?
Rah!
Wait,
Oh wait. Are you guys wearing the rings that I gave you?
I don't believe we receive rings.
Or,
what
wait.
ring?
I give
remember he
each
made
one of you a
rings.
ring.
Okay, I'll wear a ring.
Is this equipment? Guess.
Sure.
I like.
Is it just a? What kind of ring? Is
Uh,
it silver ring? Is it metal ring? Is it gold
Is
ring?
it a
Ulfgar, you usually have to get down on one knee for this, brother.
Sure, I get down on each of one of you.
I do.
I
do
accept.
The ring is filled with runic insignia.
Ring.
put
Equipped.
Ulfgar's ring.
I'm wearing Ulfgar's ring.
Rune.
This ring, I thee wed.
You have me and my ring.
Till death
And-
do us part.
And my ring.
And my ring
Bye,
too.
Rudy.
Which one's the ring that rules them all?
So just
The
to
one with
confirm,
the biggest rock.
Just to confirm what?
we didn't rest, right?
Taking a
Short rest.
short rest.
You have taken as many short rests as you want.
But I didn't spend any hit die. Can I do that?
Can we take 8 for long rest? Short. I'm just kidding.
8
those-
short rests.
Drink those 30 potions.
Yeah, you can use hit dice. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll use.
Is it better to use
Oh,
potions or hit
okay.
dice?
Probably. It's free.
Okay.
Okay,
You're gonna get
I'll-
more from it too, especially her. Rather than drinking, 2d4 plus 2, she gets essentially a d10 plus her con. So,
Okay, I'm good.
or
I'm
d12
literally
plus her con. Rather. Look at that.
D12. I'm full health,
Nice.
kind
Killing
of.
it.
Minus
Killing
2.
it.
Drink 1 potion just in case.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Stingy.
Do you get your rages back on a short rest or a long rest?
No long rest.
Oh, okay.
I do have 3 out of 4, so I'm good.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, I'm all packed up. Oh, my rod has full charges again because of the dawn. Day, rather. Okay.
I don't think I need anything. I'm ready to rumble.
Can I go pee?
Yes.
Oh wait. What?
Ulfgar says.
Oh, I misread
Oh.
that.
And Bryan says.
This bladder.
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee.
Yeah, do you think?
Need to use the restroom before I face red wizards.
Hmm?
That's what they say. They say before you face red wizards to go to the bathroom.
Don't fight red wizards on a full bladder. That's what this is saying.
Wait, why though?
You're about to find out, brother, if you do so.
You remember what remember what Zahak did to us last time?
Yeah.
Well, wizards is plural. So we're gonna get instead of 2 fireballs, we may be getting 4
I
fireballs.
see.
Yeah. It's okay.
I do have a fire resist potion. Okay.
Just chug it. As soon as you start,
Heckle 'em
as soon
out.
as you see a mage from now on, just PTSD, chug a fire resist.
Counter spell.
I do
I
have it.
bought them potions, so you don't have to heal.
Can
Or
only do
anyone.
it twice though.
Twice is a lot, so we'll take that.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Oh, nice. Good rolls.
Wait, not Anthony again.
Perhaps. Oh,
No, you guys passed out rings and used hit dice. I'm waiting for you guys to approach the door.
Oh, Bryan was using the restroom, and then I didn't hear you. And then Bryan said he was
Yeah.
back, and then we were approaching.
Oh.
Okay.
Crickets.
Okay.
Sorry.
let's do it.
Formations, battle formations.
My
Alright.
battle is formed.
Bust it down.
Yeah, let me just see.
Are we API opening up?
Hell yeah. Fuck them
We're
before they
opening
fireball
up
us.
the pit.
Leave it to you guys. What do you guys think is the best choice here?
Should we like quietly, slowly open the door?
Fix it
Mage.
delivery.
I want to get the drop on them.
Surprise round.
Maybe we at least find out like who all isn't how many we got, and then if there's any environmental things we can deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who knows? The ogres had bells on their door. I can only imagine what the red wizards of Thay have on their door. So maybe it won't matter, but
Maybe we should perceive the door. Maybe there's some sketchy shit happening, like magically.
Oh, Bryn.
Bryn, use your hand.
Hello. I'll perceive door, and then I'll proceed to open the door with my mage hand. So here's my perception. Okay.
All right.
Anything?
No, there's no visible traps.
So stealthy open.
Yes, mage
You-
hand.
See it.
If I wanted to open it sneakily, I have to do a stealth check first.
Correct.
Okay, let's go ahead and attempt that. Sneak. Advantage. All right.
okay.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, the door is locked.
Oh. I like spit into my palm and I rub my hands together. I got this, guys. And then I don't even use my hands. I command my mage hand to pick it.
You spit in my own hands just to have your mage hand do it. It helps. It helps. Trust
I
me.
spit
Fucking
in
helps.
my hands, and then I proceed to spit in my mage hand, and it just goes through it.
3 hands rubbing together.
Okay. And I will pick the lock with my thieves' tools. Wait, is everyone okay with that? We are okay with going through locked doors, right?
I mean, yeah, you perceived it. It's hey, we gotta do what we gotta do.
It, so.
Okay, hey, 15's not bad. You know, solid.
Let's
It's a
go.
solid check. I mean, with a 9, it's not great, but
I rolled a 6.
Yeah,
yeah, but
it's
you know,
15.
we'll take it.
15's pretty good.
Okay. So the.
Sorry, I tooted.
That means
Anti-stealth.
Ulfgar is in danger.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I misread it. The door was unlocked, not locked. So when you didn't even need that, but the door opens up and you reveal a chamber inside that's fairly large. Let's see.
So his stealth did work.
Yeah, he was stealthy. Yes.
Okay.
Stealth's so good.
You just didn't actually need to use the thieves' tools.
Yeah. So you open up the unlocked door, and you see hundreds of horse skulls nailed to the ceiling, covering it entirely. Thick carpets cover the icy floor, and desks, chairs, and lecterns are everywhere, some covered with books and scrolls, others with potion vials, bits of meat and fur, and other things. 4 hulking gargoyles stand frozen in the room, and one red wizard of Thay stands at a lectern reading a book. He looks up at you and raises an eyebrow, inquiring.
Should we do should we like greet him like normally and then immediately just attack? It's like, oh hey, we got sent by
Who finds the hawk, right? And the only reason we're here is because Logothkis mentioned that a cultist mage would probably be with the Red Wizards. So if he's by himself, I'm not saying to take him lightly, right? I mean, he's probably
We could just ask him,
Yeah.
like, if he knows where Zahak is, and if he wants to be a dick about it, like, we can go from there.
That seems fair enough to me.
Okay.
Like, whether we lure him up to what's his name, and take his head like right outside the tower where there's nobody at, or handle him with the gargoyles. I mean, whatever y'all
Okay.
want.
Okay. I'll try to
But
butter him
hopefully
up.
he just talks.
Yeah. Like we like open the door and I greet him like hello. I'm not sure if I have the right room here. We're actually looking for Zahak. Do you know about his whereabouts?
He looks up from the book and closes it, sets it down on the lectern. Indeed, that is his room right out there. And he points back the way you came to the door that you passed, that you encountered Zahak in before.
Okay.
This one right here.
Just happens to be back in his room where we fucked him up the first time. Bum rush him. All right, no fireballs allowed. All right. Well,
All right. And can I do an insight to see if he is being false
Sure.
with us? Okay. Can't be too sure, guys. All right. Well, I believe him.
Yeah, you don't detect any deception.
Okay. Thank you for
he's in his room. Where's the second place he might be? If you had to guess, you know.
Yeah, if you're
Sorry.
to
I
guess.
think, yeah, my son's waking up again. All right, guys, I think probably a good time to call it.
Okay.
Okay.
Fortunate.
Thanks.
Okay. It'll give
Thanks
me
for
a
the
chance to catch
session.
up
I'll
on
be
some
back.
stuff.
I'll be back in a little bit when I get him back to sleep. But for those of you that want to leave, feel free.
Man, take care of the baby.
Thanks for session.
Thanks, Anthony.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Jonathan, can I join your?
Join my,
I was trying to
my
make a joke
campaign.
about-
Oh,
Yeah.
That's actually funny.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go to bed then.
Okay.
Night,
you have a
Mel.
good night.
Good night, guys.
Mel. Bye-bye.
All right.
Well,
I guess that's
indeed.
it for the session. Will this conclude our stream then?
We made it in, right? We made it in. Yeah, I'm about to.
Yeah, we're in without the castle burning down with our presence. So I'd say that's a win. I think we're doing great. Mm-hmm.
Have to fight. I don't know. I don't know what the best course of action is. See. I guess when we get back, we'll see how Wrath is going. Was somebody missing next week? Laura, was it you who aren't going to be available next weekend or next week?
Is it next week? No, it wasn't. It's not next week. It's the week after.
That's right. It's like
Yeah,
the
it was like the
23rd or
24th.
something. The 20,
Yeah,
and nobody was
23rd.
available. It's the week. Go ahead.
I was originally not gonna be here because of my trip, but
Oh,
I'll be able to play, and I'll be in the hotel room, so it'll be fine.
Nice.
I'm gonna mute on here real quick and end the stream, and then I'll probably be back. I'll wait for Anthony to come back if he's going to. So, give me-
Okay.
Okay.
be right back.
All right, I'm gonna head up. Good night, guys.
Good night,
All
Brian.
right, Brian.
Me too. I'm gonna head out as well.
Bye,
All right,
Lara.
good night, Lara. Did you add that Thanksgiving hat to your?
Yeah. Usually end around 3, but Anthony's wife is out of town, and so Anthony's taking care of the kids by himself, and you know, when kids don't have moms, sometimes it's harder for them to get to bed. So it was just, I get it. It's only going to get later, but yeah, I appreciate you all being here. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Like I said, we're not professionals. We're just having fun. We're just, friends goofing off. But yeah, I'm sorry. I was supposed to stream this morning. We were supposed to start Crisis Core, and unfortunately, I was having so many difficulties getting my PS5 connected to my capture card. It was insane. I guess the PS5 has hardware acceleration built into it as a setting. So for those who don't know, if you try to stream like a browser, like Chrome or Firefox, whatever, with hardware acceleration on, you just get like a black screen. That's essentially what was happening with my PlayStation. So first I had to try to resolve that, but even after that was resolved, the capture card has it built in as well. So I had to update the firmware on my for whatever reason, when I was plugging in the capture card directly into my PC, it wasn't recognizing that it was connected. And it was a weird firmware issue. I found out I had an old version of the software. Thank you, Kayhan. As soon as I finish, I don't have anything to drink with me here. If I was, I'd be lying to you. And I will do the posture check, though. I will get something to drink in between the stream and coming back to you, but I do appreciate the redemption. But regardless, yeah, so I was stuck doing that, and then I finally got that all figured out. True, that shrimp neck. The shrimp. Scramp. Look like a scramp. But, yeah, and so after that, I was finally getting video through OBS. I was getting throughput through my monitor, which is great, but then there was no audio. So then I found out that the reason there's no audio is because I had a headset connected. So the PS5 was sending all the audio through the headset, but the video card or the capture card was capturing all the audio through like the normal HDMI input. So I had to change that, obviously, to where now sound was coming out of coming through the capture card instead of through the headset. But then that meant I couldn't hear my PS5. So then I had to go into OBS and change the settings there to where I can monitor the capture card audio through my PC, and then I had to change OBS to monitor that output itself. I'm not kidding. I was troubleshooting for like 5.5 hours. I started at 10 because that's when I planned on starting a stream. I started around 10 and I ended at like 3:45. It was a mess. But I think I have it all figured out. Ideally, I have it all figured out, which means tomorrow, probably a little later since I'm up late now, and I don't know how long we're going to play. We're probably going to jump in some League or something. That's usually what we do afterwards because we're all degenerates. But so tomorrow between like 11 and noon, I'll probably be playing. And we will stream tomorrow. We'll start Crisis Core tomorrow. I said we're all degenerates, so I'm lumping myself in with that, But yeah, so fingers crossed everything's good. Tomorrow, Crisis Core. I'm excited to get back to Final Fantasy. It'll be good. I have not played Crisis Core since I was in technical school in BMT, or technical school for the Air Force. So that was like, I don't even know, December of 2008. So it's been a very long time. But I'm excited. I'm excited to get back into it. So I'm going to end the stream there. Appreciate you all very much. As always, I love you all. Emerald, it was nice to meet you. Like I said, my name's Jonathan. We stream D&D on Wednesdays. I DM a campaign on Wednesdays from 3 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then we play... I'm a player and Anthony DMs on Thursday nights from 11 p.m. to Friday mornings at around 3 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you like D&D, those are the times to check in for those. If you just like other content, like I said, we're starting Final Fantasy Crisis Core tomorrow. So, but yeah, love you all very much. I'm going to go, I don't know, figure something out before bed, and I should see you tomorrow. Bye now. Stream's ending. End it in a few minutes. Thank you all for being there. Yeah, I know it will be. Leave it up for like 4 minutes or so, just so whoever's hanging around can come back and see it. Plus, I like the music. Is this you that sent me? Oh yeah, it is Pure okay, sorry. Yeah, Lori, if you're there, you can send me your character sheet. Oh, she's not here. Of course not. I'm talking to myself. Not in the chat at all, so. You didn't hear me.